South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1, and we are here with day 4 of week 1. So this is the final day, and then we have a break day, and then we'll be following with 4 more days to go until the group stages are over and the top 16 move into the grand finals. So let's see how the matches are going to go on today, as we saw really interesting matches yesterday where we saw a double chicken also coming in from E2S TM7 from AD's team. Definitely they are not playing in this stage. We have Group B and Group D. So let's see how these teams are playing. So we have rivalries also still present over here. The Pochinki rivalry, the Pecado rivalry. That's going to be Mount Olympus versus SDZ Esports. So definitely Dhaka is here with me. So Dhaka definitely going to be exciting to see how these teams are going to perform.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after that little how do you say, you can't really call it an accident, but after that, a little bit of an action that we saw in Pochinki coming out from Mount Olympus, I'm very excited to see how SDZ is going to reply. And I think knowing them, they're probably going to be looking to return in kind for sure. But overall, I think we'll be looking into some really amazing games today. And once again, we'll be having Mount Olympus also showcasing their talents. But I think this time, I'm feeling a little bit, you know how you have this gut feeling that something special is going to happen, and I think today that is going to be that day for sure. So I'm looking forward to the games for sure.
Yep. With that, we have the flight path going in, and definitely we saw, as Dhaka mentioned, we will be seeing some really interesting action that went off in Pochinki on day 2, I think, if I'm not wrong. So let's see how it goes today. Will they be able to overcome? I think right now, Mount Olympus 2 and SDZ 0, that's how it's going, because they have been able to dominate. Mount Olympus has been able to dominate the drop location so far from Pochinki and Pecado. So let's see how it's going today. And as we have the Erangel drops coming in from the teams, I think we have only one player shot from the lobby. I think he was unable to join in. I think that's going to be from Fear No One. But let's see the other teams going to be crawling into the final circles. I mean, yesterday we saw a Sanhok match which was definitely keeping us high on our toes, where RGC OPEX from out of nowhere, out of the circle, was able to come and take down the teams inside the circle and get a high kill chicken dinner, which really shocked us. I mean, we saw a really good aggression play coming in from RGC OPEX, and definitely they are sitting comfortably right now in the tabletop spot with 123 overall points. And in second, E2S TM7 with 100 points. In third, we have ISSL with 91. So the top 3 spots so far having high amount of points. That's going to be 200 plus marks and 91 points. So Dhaka, what do you think these teams have to do? I mean, a lot of teams have to step up their game from here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we can say to these teams that they need to do specially, but obviously you won't be getting those chicken dinners, which are going to be extremely valuable. And obviously with that, also balancing it out with a few kills. I think even getting like 7 or 8 kills towards the end game, once the game is over, is actually a very good spot to keep your team in. So you want to be looking to average at least 20 points for chicken dinner. So I think anything less than that would be a bit of a disappointment, but in the end of the day, getting the chicken dinner gives you 15 points. So that in itself is already worth it. But anyway, already we see, I think it was the side of Zeus losing one of their players there. I believe it was to the team in NJ, so it's Nam Nam Juice. So luckily I managed to remember that name because it was so unique. But anyway, we do see some early game action. There's actually quite a few teams holding down in that area, but looking forward to how this game goes. Of course, nothing less than 52 players in those last few circles, forcing those crazy lag end games is what I want to see for sure. But anyway, you can never say how a game is going to go until the game is finally decided. But either way, I think today will be a very interesting day to keep an eye on. I just have that, how do you say it, the gut feeling that it's going to happen.
With that, still Dhaka having that gut feeling. With Dhaka having that gut feeling, let's see how it goes. And as we see the zone, half of Gatka, Quarry, Feripia, Primosk, there is no teams literally out there right now. It's just empty. I think a few of those teams don't have that drop location. I think RGC OPEX having Quarry as their drop location, and Feripia being, I think, NRC Esports drop location. And we have the standoff just as usual in Pochinki. I mean, these guys are not going to give it up so easily. And I think Crypto is in the verge of getting knocked. Oh, he missed it. He missed those shots. Simanto literally missed Crypto. I mean, that was an easy chance, wasn't it, Dhaka?
Yeah, I think at this level, losing chances like that is a huge deal, especially when you're contesting a drop point. So very unfortunate there, but it happens. I mean, we are all human, we make errors, but let's hope it doesn't come back to bite them in the behind. putting it nicely, obviously. So anyway, we will take a look at Zaguts. Zaguts has an insane amount of damage done already. But anyway, before we get to that, we will take a look at the LND team. So they're going up against TTS, I believe, or ITS. I'm not 100%. It's TTS, I think. Yeah. So it's Team TTS. He does get one kill. He's going to secure it. They've actually taken down two of these players. So with that, TTS Chaos is the last on the right side, and he does have one more teammate on the left. So I believe LND will be looking to surround them, and obviously it's a 4-2 situation. I don't think it can go too badly for them, but they need to be careful still and obviously make their rotations very in a very intelligent manner. So anyway, with that, let's see if they can clear them out, or whether T15 is going to be able to. Whoa, okay. Hello. Okay. So I believe he might be just, having a little bit of a conversation. He's like, where's your teammate? Tell us where your last teammate is. Take me to your leader. I want to meet your leader. And he's like, please, let me go. I don't want to die. And yeah, that's usually how it works. When you say you don't want to die, you end up dying. So, yeah. Interesting turn of events there. But anyway, we'll be coming and taking a look at Team SDZ once again. So, we did see them missing a chance to bring down Crypto, which is what we're obviously going to see whether it actually turns out in a bad situation for them, because every other time we see them get at least one early knock and then convert that into a kill, and then from there they've always had that numbers advantage. But this time obviously they still have all four, and they're holding down the usual position. So if you take a look at Mount Olympus and how they play, they usually land on the right far side of Pochinki and they loot up there, and they always have at least two players on the right side just holding those buildings just across the street, and that usually gives them those really strong counter angles that the side of SDC likes to play, from what I've seen. But anyway, with that, we'll see whether it works out for them this time as well. So far, I believe it is the first one. They were able to all get out of Pochinki without having to engage. The second time we saw Mount Olympus actually take the victory. So this is going to be the third one, which will decide whether it's going to be a 1-1 tie or whether they'll just retreat, and both these teams will survive with their lives and tend to play for the late game. But either way, I hope they do have a fight early game, because I think a lot of people will be looking forward to that. And everyone knows that, just as difficult as the late game is, even the early game is quite difficult, because you don't get to choose your loadout. You have to work with what you've got. Sometimes you don't have the best gear possible, and as you can see, Tota doesn't even have a vest. So that is those kind of small things. You have to outplay your the other team so hard, especially when in situations like this, and obviously limited resources in terms of healing as well. So definitely the team that usually comes out on top in these sort of situations usually do quite well when moving into the late game. But I have a feeling that these teams at some point are going to decide to just kind of abandon this whole charade and just start moving to play for that late game, because they need to get loot, they need to get those resources. Otherwise, we might not see some great action towards the late game. But I think overall late game is always going to be action packed anyway. But as you can see right now, things are just very quiet. Obviously we have our eyes on this current engagement, but looking at the positions of the teams right now, what are you expecting, Adil? Do you have your money on either or team?
It's actually really hard to say, as this standoff is literally not moving from any buildings right now, and I think the first zone is also going to close in, and then we'll be moving into the second zone, and I don't think still they'll be moving against each other, because this rivalry has gone for some extent that they want to kill this team and they want to move in towards the win. If not, they want to just die. It's like a real do or die situation here. And Crypto coming from that angle, I think he's going to get taken off. Yep, Crypto gets taken off from Aksam. Nicely done with that angle. But now it's the whole problem where Crypto being all knocked over there, and now the revive is going to be really tough, as Aksam had a beautiful angle over here, and now it's going to be a 3v4 situation. And just as I told, being the standoff, Crypto is going to get finished off. But let's see, Zagots being watching over here, Zagots being one of the top kill leaders definitely. So let's see how it's going to go. And Simanto getting that high angle from the roof, definitely Pochinki very well famous for those roofs. Let's see how Simanto can play this off. Crypto is going to get finished off, and another knock coming in. Mifzal going down as Aksam goes down. Mifzal also getting taken down, and now I think Aksam heals himself up, and Mifzal is going to fall short as well. I mean, what was Mifzal thinking there? Just like that, going across the road. I think that was not the smartest play to do right now, and Aksam might as well go for the finish on towards Crypto, but let's see how is it going to go for him. And I think they're going in for the rush. Spots out Todd. Nice spray coming in from Aksam, and now tries to go for the finish on towards Snipey, but doesn't get it. I think Snipey should be able to back off, and the fight, the chase is on. Here goes the chase. You aren't going anywhere, sir. And here goes the chase right now as Snipey is getting hunted down by Mount Olympus. They don't give a damn right now. They just want Snipey to fall short. Snipey doesn't hear the buggy. Snipey gets down, and will Snipey be able to deal with this 1v2 situation? And I think Snipey is gonna get taken down at this point. Oh, there goes Snipey. Snipey gets the knock. Snipey gets both of them with that Uzi. One Mackie gets both of them. Whoa! The chase goes still. The chase goes still.
Tables have turned. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. But Sniper, oh my god, just sniping both of them right there. He knows the other two are coming as well. Imagine a 1 versus 4 situation on Mount Olympus coming out from Sniper. He has the Uzi as well as the M16A4. Not the best in terms of what to work with. He sees Aksam as well. So Zegas is in the area. He should know that both of these players are right here. So bloodshed turning into more bloodshed. And this is definitely the type of action you want to be seeing. So wanting to get that revenge. We saw this coming out from OPEX. But in the end, they were able to clear out the teams. But now both them pushing together. Has an idea. Takes down one. Is the 1 versus 4 is possible? It's a 1 versus 1. Snipey, are you kidding me? Are you going to do it? Don't do it. Don't do it to them. It's, oh my god, Zegas right now on the outside, holding the angles as you can see. Finishes off the kill. Ensures the 1 versus 1. There is not going to be any sort of revive going on here. And now he needs to play some very smart angles here. And Mount Olympus throwing away the advantage they gained after killing 3 players on the side of SDZ. I don't want to watch anything else. I just want to see how this match is going to conclude. And here he goes. The face-off right now, just trading a little bit, but not getting too much damage. Here comes Kratos. It's a 1 versus 4. Let's go. SDZ goes back to the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, Snipey, are you kidding me?
What? 1v4 Snipey. My god, the chase, the fail. What were we looking at? I mean, just let him go. You had Pochinki all to yourself. You had to go. You had to get 1v4. What? Snipey, my god. You are definitely a hero. You get taken down now even. Hats off to you. A big salute to you. He handled that pressure so damn well.
1 versus 4. I mean, this guy lives in pressure. Who cares?
I'm gonna trust your gut feeling, Daka. You just said we are going to see something extraordinary. It was right at the start of the game. Right at the start.
Oh my god. No way. No way. We just saw that. And there we go. Mount Olympus being the first team to get eliminated in day number 4. Are you kidding me, Snipey? Somebody buy that man something very, very expensive right now. I think Snipey should just, after this game, leave, go buy a lottery ticket and scratch it. You know, that's just how this man is, you know. And oh my god, I am hyped for the rest of this game. Oh, I think that is it, you know. For STZ, that's it. You know, it doesn't matter where they place. You know, that was the game changer, morale booster that you need, you know. And Mount Olympus, I remember them telling they found their, you know, their momentum, their potential in that initial final game when we had the interview, but I think they're going to be reeling after that one for sure. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be too happy about that. But anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the side of OPMF right now. They're going to be pressuring team number 21. I'm sorry, I'm still so hyped. I am so excited. You know, oh my god. The first 1 versus 4 of the entire tournament. It took 4 days. 4 days for a 1 versus 4. 4 days, and we finally get it. And it was like at this level, like I can't ask for more. But anyway, OPMF will be looking to rotate out. Obviously, they weren't able to knock anyone from the side of team number 21. So right now, they're just going to loot up what they can here and move on to the next rotation, to the next zone. But I think, you know, Adil, what do you think we can expect coming into the late game? I'm just handing it over to you for a little bit just so I can calm my excitement down.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Even that was a really, really amazing play coming in from Snipey. I'm also still shocked by that. I mean, if it was still a 1v4 in poaching, it would have been okay. Basic 1v4, you get rushed, you get taken down. Chasing a guy all the way to Gatka, getting taken down is definitely something else. Okay, we expected Snipey to go down because it was a rivalry. They wanted to take them out completely so that they have no chance in the table. But they gave the 4 points right now. And Mount Olympus, I think they don't have much on that, but they are surely feeling it from that 1v4 because it was not. It was not the best of thing to be watched at. But let's see. We have the rest of the teams following through. I think we have 15 more teams, and Snipe is going to be the only player surviving. So that's going to be 50 players right now. I think Snipey can rack up some points for his team. Let's see how far can he go right throughout. And like Daka told, his gut is never wrong. He had that feeling that something is going to happen today, and we saw it right at the start of the game. So I don't know further into the game what are we going to see. And as we see the standings right now, currently we can see. Mount Olympus sitting in 10th place, they are going to go down for sure. This is the standings after day 3. So they are going to surely go down with the other teams coming up. So let's see how they're going to do further into the matches. So we have Miramar, where the Pecado stand-up is going to come. So I hope the chasing doesn't happen in Pecado. Definitely in Miramar, it's not easy to chase down an opponent. Let's see how it goes. I think from day 1, Dhaka, we have been seeing a lot of chasing. OPEX chasing ISSL, and now this. I don't know who else is going to chase who.
I mean, you can say, right? We might see Mac chasing down Deno, but this time actually, as far as we could see, we could check out that rivalry as well. So last time, if I can remember correctly, it was MacPen and Deno at Rozok, but this time looks like both teams have just rotated out. But anyway, we'll be taking a look at the Soldier team here, team number 25, and they do have, oh, he misfires. Misfires 2 bullets there, and I do believe there was a team on the low ground. Yes, it was team number 14. So there might be a chance that they know exactly where they are. So it's team unknown, as you can see. So right now, I think the little bit of the HUD above your name was just a little bit bugged there. But with that, they'll be looking to rotate. So 2 Sri Lankan teams right there. So the unknown team as well as the Soldier team. The Soldier team has been doing okay, but they want to obviously be doing a lot better. And in terms of the Group A versus B matches, I think MaFiA ended up in the top 4. So let's see how they whether they are able to convert any more points in this B versus D group or the 4th day. So once again, we can see the only team so far to be eliminated was Mount Olympus. And with that, we do see the Zeus team. They do have the Urbib team just kind of running past them. So I believe the Urbib team was team number 11. So they might actually rotate onto what looks like the hit team here. So they're actually taking quite a bit of damage, as you can see. And the in-game leader here, it's going to be Wish. So looks like they don't want to take that compound. They're going to rotate somewhere else, look for maybe a different position, obviously having a plan A, B, C, and D. So looks like they're going to be playing the ditch here just outside of I believe it was Gatka. So anyway, they'll be playing right there. And right now, once again, we're taking a look at the lone survivor, Snipey, and looks like he has to deal with a player from team number 24. Actually, no, this is the instant replay. I'm extremely sorry. So this was that final kill. So just surviving with about 20% of his HP. I think that's going to be in a lot of highlight reels moving forward for sure. But anyway, right now, once again, resuming back into the live game, it's going to be the Urbib team we're taking a look at. So they ran past almost 3 different teams on their way here. So let's see how they kind of manage the situation as of right now. So they're just going to hold this down, and obviously they need to be able to check different angles as well. So this hill itself is not super cooperative. You do tend to lose your footing quite a bit. And with that, Godzilla looking to pressure Abi here. He does take 1 bullet in terms of damage. So due to that, he's going to have to apply a bandage here. And with that, just try to recover or fix that missing health. Because in these type of games, as you can see, any health that you can have is obviously going to give you the edge, especially at this level. So once again, the hit team, they're just going to chill here in this compound, waiting for that late game. Its third zone is going to be closing in just a few more seconds, and then we'll be heading on to that much awaited late game. So we do have 51 players still alive, 15 teams still on the board. So if you invert both the numbers, it's 51 and 51 or 15 and 15. So interesting fact right there. So let's see whether, as I say that, whether someone does get taken down. But in the end, we're taking a look at Punisher deciding to go with what looks like the Thompson as well as the M6 in A4. So he's going to be using the M6 in A4 for that mid to long range engagements, and obviously the Tommy for the closer range engagements. But once again, we'll be taking a look at Infinity Club. They've been doing quite decently. They were able to get 1 chicken dinner, if I'm not mistaken. It was the Erangel game yesterday. But let's see how they perform today. So right now they're taking a look at Team Destiny on the hill right there. So they might be able to maybe get a few knocks here if the opportunity does present itself. But right now they are settled, as you can see, just under the hill near hospital. If I'm not mistaken, I think it should definitely be the hill under the hospital. So anyway, with that, the rest of the teams, you can see they're out of the zone. So will they make their rotation now, or will they wait until the zone and go with it? So I believe the team number 16 team is also overall, it's just over yonder there, over the horizon. So I believe it's MacPen, team number 16. But with that, a few shots being taken. But end of the day, I think they are trying to discuss and maybe look for a spot in the map where they can rotate to and secure their spot right now. And with that, it looks like this, for some reason, it just looks like that Jeep is, elevated due to some hydraulics issue or something like that. But anyway, once again, we'll be coming into Num Num Juice. They have lost their one of their players, Mahu. So Mahu is going to be the one that does get taken out. And now they're currently taking a look at Snipey. Snipey, the only one left alive once again for SDZ. They do have 4 kills. Those 4 prize kills, just like diamonds in his hands. But anyway, a nade does come and connect onto Abhi. So it looks like team number 25 might be very, very close here. So once again, it's going to be the Squadrons team that's looking to pressure them. So the hit team needs to do something to force these teams off of their property, off of their location, and not give it up. Obviously, they want to be holding this area as far as I can see. And with that, team number 25 get back on their vehicles, and looks like they're going to resume moving up into the hill, obviously. So team number 23, the Zeus team, we did see them lose one of their players very, very early. But anyway, with that, I think they've managed to settle down, get what they needed. And with that, we do see the Soldier team going up against Infinity Club. So let's see where the nades are going to connect. The nades are falling just near the vehicle. So if we had gone a little bit further, we probably would have seen Joni going down. But with that, Trex Iran's nade looks like it might be on course here, but it does not bounce favorably, just hitting the edge there. And with that, once again, we can see them just, energizing and basically boosting themselves up. So with that, Trex is also going to take a little bit of damage from somewhere. I'm pretty sure they might be getting pressured from team number 10, not 100% sure. But with that, we'll be taking a look at Marsh as well. So Moha also looking for an angle that he can find to either knock even one player so they can maybe advance. But right now, the biggest problem is they don't have any idea where the Infinity Club members are, and they seem to be rotating to the low ground, just waiting in the zone, and they'll be probably keeping their eye on the Soldier team because they do need to rotate in a few more seconds. We can see the zone just very, very close by. And with that, let's see how they do. So the Icon team also on the left side, they are inside, and we do see MacPen, one of their players, just get taken out by the Infinity Club, and Moha missing quite a number of shots right there. And once again, MacPen seems to be in the middle of 3 different teams. But right now, I think team number 25, they realize that they need to get into the zone. Marsh has already rotated in, but the other 2 players still making their way in. So they might get pressured here by Infinity Club. If they manage to get at least 1 knock, maybe we might have seen a little bit of a difference in posture, but they need to know that team number 12 is here, and I think that's exactly what Leo is going to check out. And they do lose 2 of their players, so we were talking about the rotation, and with that, we do see Marsh and Moha both going down here, so he needs to smoke them and try to revive them as soon as possible. And this is a very good nade, a very good smoke, especially the third one, just to cover the line of sight that team number 12 might have. So MacPen also pressuring them, so IRC is also on the sidelines, and there Leo is just going to wait for, I believe, Marsh or Moha here to crawl towards him, just because he can work with a little bit of cover using these vehicles, but using a lot of resources there. And once again, we can see LND, they have 6 kills already, so they are definitely posturing for a very strong late game. We did see them clear out team number 15 in the beginning, but anyway, with that, let's see whether they can continue this momentum once again. So looks like they are going to decide to rotate. They don't have too much time, they only have about 40 seconds. They have a lot of ground to cover, but we do see Lucif trying to take a little bit of engagement there with team number 20 once again, and they are going to lose one of their players, but they need to try and get the revive here. So it's going to be OPMF. So the OPMM squad right now just basically reloading all their guns, trying to throw nades. They have lost 2 players. They've lost Moscow as well as Berserk. So Maori as well as Mubu is going to be the 2 players that they have alive. So Maori moving in, looking for an opportunity, expecting a player to be behind those containers right there, and he's going to pre-fire, but not really connecting. But he does have 2 7-point guns, so he's going to be very strong up close here, and they haven't had their HP fixed. But looks like he's trying to take the 1v1 very, very close. But in the end, he does go down there to Lucif. So Lucif, after getting revived, basically executing a really good 1v1 there with some movement. He needs to heal up, and there's only 1 more player in the side of OPMF. But the zone is here. They don't want to take that fight. They don't want to stay too long, and obviously they're going to start rotating. So other teams probably would have already got a really good location in the zone, as you can see. And now the INC team, they still have all 4 of their players. They only have 2 kills under their belt. They're out in the open. The smokes are the only things that are kind of giving them some cover at at least, and once more teams start entering, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So they're taking a look at team number 11. They know that team number 11 needs to rotate towards them due to the zone, and it's going to do a decent amount of damage. And now Iran getting third party from the right side, actually, as you can see. So far they are not even going to be able to pressure the side of Erbib. So Erbib, I think one player is out in the open, as you can see. I don't think he spotted Sky9. Sky9 now getting third party as well. So they are not going to be able to hold off team number 11 here. They might be able to fix themselves, reset, and take this location from the side of INC. But once again, we're going to be coming into Team Deno, just spraying through the smoke right here. They have two players knocked at the moment, so it's going to be fantastic, as well as Lee. So Lee, we know he's a really, really good sniper, but right now I think he has a vector, as you can see, nicely showcasing itself to us in the air. And once again, we'll be moving into Shane Isal here along with FNI Godda. So let's see whether they can do anything as a duo. We have seen duos win matches before. We've seen trios win matches before as well. So let's see how they perform coming into this end game. But all these teams, they need to rotate right now. So the hit team also, they have 7 kills as well. So they've gotten quite a bit while these teams were rotating. And OPMF Esports does get taken down. They haven't gotten any points whatsoever. And now team number 12 finally showing their faces and immediately getting taken down is going to be Godda, but the hit team takes 2 casualties. They should be able to easily pick them up, both Punisher as well as Abi, but everything is getting delayed due to the fact that these 2 knocks happen, so they are losing time to rotate. They only have about 5 seconds to get in the vehicle and get going. So as you can see, Abi also on top of the on top of the vehicle right there. He's going to decide to get out and just pop a medkit, but immediately we can see Matrix just get down, looking for an opportunity, handing over the driver's seat to Max. So with that, we can see team number 17, team number 11, as well as team number 13 having a little bit of a engagement right there on the hill. But with that, they do drive into the zone. They are going to use these vehicles as cover, not going to destroy the tires just yet. And with that, Sky9, I'm not sure. I think maybe due to the smokes that we can't see in spectator, the side of Erbib is in a pretty decent cover. And right now, I think he spots a few players. No, I'm pretty sure there's a smoke that's bugged that we can't see. So Sky9 does take a little bit of damage. They can't find him out once again. Sky9 realizes that there are players much more closer than he initially expected. And Soldiers team, they do get eliminated. Wish goes down as well, trying to play this smoke. But right now, no way of them being able to clean out. Sky9 once again managed to bring down Funky as well. It's only going to be Unique Boy left alive in for the side of Erbib, and the smoke runs out. And now Unique Boy, the only one left alive, he gets taken out by the last 2 players on the side of INC Infinity Club. So they are going to secure themselves some kills right there. They're going to have an overall points of 7. But will they be able to pick up the other 2 players that they lost? So team number 17 also, as you can see, in a pretty decent position right now. One player has managed to crawl his way almost to the center. So they are going to be the ones controlling this zone as of right now. So Punisher once again having to fix up the damage that he has taken. They have lost one of their players. So now the Blade team, they are showing that they are trying to show or dominate this position at the moment. They only have 1 kill though. So last 15 players left alive. 7 more teams still fighting for this number 1 spot at the moment. So like we mentioned, we want to see double chicken dinners, but will we be seeing another team getting their first chicken to get on the board? It's going to be super important for the momentum moving forward, obviously. And with that, the Deno team, it's only going to be Sodu Mago, the last one left alive for his team. Can he make any differences here? He does have, their entire team has 3 kills overall, so he hasn't managed to pick up anything as of yet, but getting these placement points are going to be huge. So the INC team, Joni, as you can see, the INC team trying their best to rotate in the open, and what great reactions, managing to bring one down on the side of team number 19, and Trex now spraying towards team number 10, which is going to be the hit team, and both of them going to go down to the zone, and now he's going to try and secure the kill. The kill is Sky9, but he's stuck outside of the zone. Team number 19 also repairing the damages that they have taken, so they should probably be able to do that. And with that, looks like team number 17 also might have gotten eliminated right there, because they were in the center and they were the focus of a lot of teams, so they're going to get eliminated as well. So the Blade team will have to say bye-bye to their chances in this one. So now we can see the Deno, the last player on Deno is alive, and 3 other teams as well. So Num Num Juice finally getting a top placement as of right now. So let's see if they can close out and get that chicken dinner, their first chicken dinner of the tournament. So with that, they only have 3 more teams to deal with. Not a lot in terms of numbers, because there's only 6 players. So they should definitely know that there are a few solos, but most other teams should be having at least a few duos. My math is not great, so it's very difficult for me to figure these things out, but I'm pretty sure their math is pretty good. So anyway, with that, they do have one team on the left, which is going to be the Infinity Club team. They have Num Num Juice, they have Team Hit right in front of them, and they obviously have the final player on Deno on the right. So they need to scout this out. They need to try and get as many information as they can. I think they definitely have an idea that Sky9 is on the left just because the smoke is there. So I think the one of them should be looking in that general direction. But right now, the zone is going to be the deciding factor. So looks like they were able to finish off Doom on the Sky9 on the INC team. So Doom is going to be able to get another kill. He is going to get peppered with nades once again, or bombarded with nades, however you want to call it. Doom right now fixing his health is going to be super important, but looks like team number 10 with 10 kills right now. So the hit team in a very strong position. So let's see whether they can close it out. It is a 2-on-2 situation with the Deno player staying very quiet. The more they fight, the better for him. So as long as he doesn't give up his positioning, I think he can do some damage here. He might be able to pull off a surprise chicken dinner here for his team. Let's see whether he's able to. But anyway, with that Matrix, as you can see, just looking through the bush, and he does manage to get Doom here. So he gets one knock, and now it should be a 2-on-1 situation. He's going to switch to the M7 just to have more damage, and easily clears out the side of Num Num Juice. So with that, it's only going to be the last player on the side of Deno. He does take a little bit of damage, but now he's going to start crawling himself. It's a 1v1 situation, so it's good for him if he can definitely convert it. He has the Vector in hand. He's going for the revive, but he should be hearing this player once again peeking with the M7, but he doesn't have it reloaded, and he gets the kill. So team hit is going to be your winners for the first match in day number 4, and what an amazing game it was. But end of the day, the hit team with 11 kills or 12 kills, I believe, maybe even more, ending up with that winner chicken dinner right there. Well deserved. So that is going to be another team getting their first chicken dinner. So what are your thoughts overall so far, Monkey?
Yep, we saw that chicken dinner coming from a new team. That's going to be hit team who need those points so badly. I saw they were sitting in those bottom tables. I think they were placed around I think 25th to 30th. Yeah, I was seeing them somewhere there. So I think with this chicken dinner and with this amount of kills, 10, 11, 12, 13 kills. So that's going to be a really good boost for them, and they'll be coming on to the top of the table, definitely slowly climbing. Eventually, they'll be getting into that top 16 and moving into the grand finals. So we saw one hell of a match, and we'll be getting quickly into match 2. That's going to be Miramar. Definitely, we'll be seeing some really nice sniping action and sniper rifle action. So definitely, bolt action going to hype up those headshots. Let's see how it's going to be. With that, let's quickly move into the next match. I think it's going to be Sanhok the next match. So let's see how it's going to go. We'll be seeing maybe a new winner or a double chicken coming in, and definitely okay, if it is Sanhok, then we're not going to see the rivalry. I mean, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen in Miramar. But okay, let's get into Sanhok, and then let's go to the biggest rivalry that we are witnessing. So we'll be back after 10 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PUBG Mobile South Asia Wildcard Pro League Day 4, where we've already kicked off the first match and we've had some amazing performances coming out from every team, and obviously some crazy surprises. So obviously looking forward to that in Sanhok as well. It's the smallest map, and obviously we'll be looking at a lot of action, especially during the early stages of the game. And obviously the rivalry is something that everyone is going to be keeping their eyes on and definitely their ears open to see that face off. But obviously we know the drop location is a lot different in Sanhok and how you want to play the area or the map in general. And I think the zone is obviously going to tell us exactly where and what teams are going to be in strong positions and what teams are going to be in very weak positions. But overall, I think a lot of these newer teams, or not the newer teams, sorry, a lot of the teams who are on the bottom of the table have a very good chance to change that situation. Obviously, like we saw the hit team do in the previous game, I think it was a 13 or 14 kill chicken dinner, so that's a lot of points going their way, and we'll probably be seeing shift in the table very soon, obviously. And right now the team to beat is going to be RNG OPEX. But before we do get into the game, is there anything you'd like to say, Monkey, or shall we just get into the game?
I think you have said most of it. I think we'll be seeing some really good action in Sanhok as well. Let's see how the teams are going to play. And I think a lot of teams need to up their game right now to come into the top 16. Let's see if there's going to be a hot drop. I don't think for now there'll be any hot drop, as the teams are going in towards their split into their own territory. I think Bootcamp being secured by Mount Olympus and Painan being secured by SDZ, so that's not going to be a rivalry over there. But definitely when they cross paths in the map, it's going to be bloodbath and bloodshed. Let's see how this is going to go for them as the teams divide. I think we won't be seeing 16 teams in the final circles, as Sanhok being the smallest map. You'll be meeting everyone when you try to cross across the zone. When you try to move into the zone, you'll be meeting teams and you will definitely take them down. But with that, remember Dhaka yesterday, the match where we had Sanhok, we had 15 teams in the tiniest circle. I mean, 15 survived till the end. So we'll see if that's going to be there today. But we can see, I think Hartin going to be the most crowded place. So you can go ahead, Dhaka, to see how the action is going in.
Alright, so right now looking at the way things are going, so far it doesn't look like anyone is contesting Bootcamp. We might see two teams dropping near Paradise, but it's actually just going to be MacPen just landing a little bit outside of Paradise and then probably move into contest against FN1. But Harting is quite highly contested, as we can see. The Soldier team as well as I believe the OPMF team is also in the general area, so we might see a little bit of action happening there. But with that, Painan obviously going to SDZ, that's where they like to play from. The Herbib team very spread out at the moment, so far they are obviously having a 2-2 split, as you can see. The TTS team is going to be the only team in Sami, so a lot of these teams will have a lot of freedom to loot around and grab the resources and obviously the weapons of their choice if they do get that chance. But with that, we do see the zone as well. It's going to be once again right, the center point will be Paradise, so it's going, some of these teams will be rotating quite early, and we might be seeing the buggy rotations coming in as well. But with that, I think mid game is going to be pretty exciting to see which teams make it into the circle and which teams will have to forfeit some of their teammates just to be able to get into the circle. So it's going to be very key. Position is going to be very key, especially in a map like Sanhok. And as far as I've seen, when we've come to the international level, only in the last few circles do we see teams like proning, and that is quite a huge difference in terms of what I've usually seen, because usually even during the third, fourth circle, once you get into location, we see teams just proning and waiting for something to happen. So these teams obviously looking to make something happen, and those type of teams always usually end up on top. We saw it from OPEX yesterday, where they just kept decimating team after team after team. But with that, we'll be taking a look at the last game's winning team, so which is going to be the hit team. So let's see whether they can pull off another chicken dinner and be the second team to have a back-to-back chicken dinner, or even maybe a back-to-back chicken dinner. Who knows? Anything can happen. That's how PUBG Mobile works, or Battle Royale games in general anyway. But with right now, they're just going to be just kind of deciding on what they want to pick up and what they want to use. A few scopes here and there for some of the teammates, just making sure that they know that if you want this, it's available. So right now, things are going to be very slow. So the hit team also must be feeling quite confident moving into the game after that win, a really good win that they got. So with that, the other teams obviously going to be targeting them, wanting to drop them from the standings, obviously, and usually they want to be getting some of those early. Like so far, the teams that get early kills during the initial engagement seem to be doing quite well in terms of getting into the late game as well, just because they are, in terms of the game itself, they feel a little bit warmed up. But anyway, we'll be taking a look at OPMF. they've been doing quite well. But as I mentioned that, we do see Mubu going down. So maybe Caster's curse, but now it's up to Maori to try and save him here. But I think they should know that there are 3 players here near the warehouse. I'm pretty sure Maori should be able to hear them, and that's exactly why he's trying to back up and maybe find some sort of a cross angle or crossfire angle with his teammates. But at the moment, he's on his own. It's going to be interesting to see how Berserk and Moscow are going to react to this situation while Mubu is slowly bleeding out. But looks like Berserk was able to make a rotation, so that is definitely going to help them, favor them quite a bit, because they've actually managed to pressure the Infinity Club team. So T-Rex actually going down, or Trex, however we want to call it. So T-Rex is going to have to get picked up here, and after that it will probably be a reset in terms of how the fight is going. I don't think any of these teams play super aggro, but usually the nade, very unfortunate there, just hitting the little bit of the railing there on the ceiling or the roof. Very unfortunate. I think he was trying to smoke the angle there just so he's able to rotate and get to his team. But right now he does have a pretty good angle, to be honest. He has a very good crossfire angle with the side of the rest of his team. But INC now, as you can see, feeling the pressure a little bit, having to back up, not expecting what kind of move might come out from OPMF. So they backed up almost completely. The nade will fall short, just the team is just beyond the fence, so the nade will land just before that. And right now we'll be taking a look at Berserk once again. Seems to be having a decent angle here, and Maori also, but the INC team is going to move all the way back, waiting for team number 20 to maybe try and gain some position on them, and then maybe if they make another mistake like they did previously, they might be able to punish them. But INC not looking for those early kills. They don't want to get into an early engagement and lose out on some of those very important teammates, because having more numbers in Sanhok is always going to be a huge benefit when it comes towards that towards the end game. But for now, as you can see, all 64 players in the teams are still alive. So with that, we'll be moving on to the Urbiv team. So far they've been only getting a decent amount of placement points. They haven't really performed in terms of kills. So with that, we do see Wish going down quite early, but Zeus getting a little greedy there, trying to finish off the kill onto Wish, but he's going to get taken down. The pre-fire just being very strong. So with that, they might have to find a different angle to try and save Zeus here, but I think they should be able to pick up Wish quite easily, just maybe drop some smokes and pick him up. So right now, the rest of the Zeus team is just too far away to try and assist, so they might actually have to give up on the point here, and Zeus obviously trying to crawl his way to the low ground. But with that Destro, you can see him being unsure of where the rest of the teammates could be. So it's only Godzilla in the general area. I don't think he has spotted out Zeus yet. So with that, I think that's a huge fight is breaking out here against the team MO is going up against team number 19 here. So it's going to be Num Num Juice going up against team MO. So right now they have two teams. So Mount Olympus losing 2 of their players. It's going to be Axiom as well as Zagerts, but they should get picked up quite soon. But let's see whether Num Num Juice can take down Mount Olympus, and we can maybe get an idea of how they are feeling after that first game. Right now, it's a 3-on-2 situation, both coming out in the open, but Guardian missing his shots does get a trade there. He does manage to at least get 1 knock, but with that, is Aki going to be able to clear them up is the question, or is he going to go straight up for the revive? He's going to go straight up for the revive. So it's a reset. It's going to be a 2-on-3 this time, but we do see Simanto now moving in, and I think they heard him. Is he going to win the 1-1? No, he actually goes down there. So another player being lost for the side of Mount Olympus, and he's going to get fully killed there. And with that Aki, he's going to try and find some cover, playing this door really well, moving all the way to the corner, and Axiom can't seem to find him. So Axiom struggling a bit. He doesn't know where Aki is. He's going to come, and with that, the health advantage playing to his strengths, and they are going to be able to survive. So Mount Olympus kicking things off strongly there. It was a little bit of a mess, to be honest, but in the end, they were able to get 4 kills and secure some points for their team. They obviously lost Simanto there, who went for that 1v1, and in the end did end up losing, unfortunately. But Mount Olympus are going to be happy about that start, and they seem to be a little shaky after that last game, looking at things, Monkey.
With that, I think Mount Olympus already losing the play. I think Simanto falling down. I think Aki did a smart choice to finish off the kill, but usually we see that happening. And he had time, I think, to pull up a first aid kit, but I think he did not have the first aid in hand. I don't know what happened over there. But as we progress, we can see so many teams all towards each other, and a team falling short so early on, just as the first zone is closing in. So that was not expected. Like, we did not see such early fights yesterday. but this group definitely likes to do it early. And with that, we have, I think, the updated points table where teams will be coming up, and some of these teams who have the points from yesterday, who weren't able to perform yesterday, will be going down. But let's see how that's going to happen as we progress. Still, RGC OPEX sitting comfortably with 100 points, so not going to be much of a mess for them. I think RGC OPEX, TM7 and I still have nothing to worry about, literally nothing, because the teams have been performing really, really good. But let's see how it's going to go. With that, MacPen, the team from Bhutan, I mean, I have high expectations for them. As of now, they haven't been able to showcase a single chicken dinner. They're also struggling a bit in the points, where they need a lot of points to pick up the pace and come into the top 16 to qualify into the finals. But make no mistake, MacPen showed an exemplary performance in the last PMCO, and we'll be seeing them in this time's PMCO as they spawn out players. Oh, here goes the spray with that QBZ trying to get the knock on towards Erbu. That's going to be Pel Zhang from across here. Let's see how is he going to do it against these teams. I mean, in terms of you, Dhaka, you must have used the QBZ. I pretty much don't like it.
No, so the difference is the stability, right? So when you shoot with the M4, the gun is just a lot more stable when you shoot with it. The QBZ tends to rock up and down quite a bit, and it kind of throws off your aim a little bit. And it's like these small things that make gun preferences, obviously. And attachments do make a little bit of a change, but at the end of the day, I'd always prefer having an M4 in hand over the QBZ. Not that it's a bad gun. It's a pretty decent gun, obviously. Off drop, I would be quite happy if I do get it, you know, in those very, very tight situations where you have a few teams surrounding you. But if I had to pick between a gun, I'd obviously just pick the M4 if I had the choice.
I'd also pick an M4 for sure, because you know I pretty much suck at my recoil control. Just putting it there. But with that, let's see how these teams are going to perform. And I think L&D right now, they had the kills in the first match, but they did not have the placement to get the chicken dinner. But let's see with that, I think we can see Dila and Lucy going on a nice trip, a nice ride. But still, the standoff is here against MacPen and Erbu, as they are not giving an inch right now. I think a good hold coming in from MacPen, and with that we can see, okay, SDZ Esports, that's going to be Crypto, Todd, Mivzal, Snipey over here. Let's see, Snipey, my god, Snipey, the 1v4 clutcher. Let's see if he's able to do something out of this match as well. He has the M16A4 and an M762, not the best combo, but let's see how it's going to go in towards his way. With that, we have, I think, teams starting their rotations. I think OPMF, who's on the far end right now. Oh, the spray is going in by Unique Boy, already having 2 kills. Erbu trying to step up their game and trying to rack up as much as points as possible today. Maybe this is their game. This might actually be Erbu's game. Let's see. They have a good position inside the zone, but with the zone closing in, only we'll be able to see how the matches are going to go.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see how the. I mean, you know, we can easily talk about any team here, and we can say that they have a really good position. But at the end of the day, it comes down to execution, game sense, and obviously reactions will obviously come into play as well. And just being able to like getting a location is the easy part, but playing the location is the difficult part. So if the teams have the experience, they can definitely turn any situation into a good situation. The best example being OPEX. I don't think there is any other better example than them. They were on the low ground, pushed the high ground, cleared out a team, cleared out the last 2 teams, won the game, 16, 17 kills chicken dinner. I mean, enough said. So if teams can do that, they're definitely going to win. But anyway, with that, we will take a look at OPMF, and they're taking a little bit of a trip on a boat. So everyone just, you know, enjoying the sea breeze, a little bit of sun in their face, and with that, they're actually jumping off. So interesting, maybe expecting a team to be right in front of them, and, you know, maybe in case something goes wrong, at least 2 players will be able to get a different angle. So definitely quick thinking, very intelligent play for sure. I mean, at first glance, it looks, okay, why are they doing this? But, you know, end of the day, if you think about it, if there was a team in this location, they would be in quite a bit of trouble. So definitely made the right call. So OPMF right now, the first day they did really well alongside Akatsuki, I believe. But let's see whether they can do anything in this team. I mean, in this game. But with that, the Soldiers team currently pressuring Infinity Clubs. They managed to get 1 knock as so far as we can see. Cooknade going in towards the side of T-Rex, but it's just going to fall short. So T-Rex right now has a pretty decent position. So the moment they approach the top of this hill, if they don't use the left side, they basically won't have any sort of cover. And immediately we we can see Dila. Oh, actually, that's team number. Is that team number 14 pressuring them from all the way there? It is team number 14. So with that, Moha goes down as well. Dila with the sprays gets 2 knocks right there. He actually gets a full kill onto Leo as well. And now the Soldier team is in a lot of trouble. And that just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how far away you are from a team. If you have the angle, we can see it's the LND team. And Dila just showcasing that spray control. So maybe you can ask him for some advice on recon control also, Adil, since you said that you needed some help with it. So with that, once again, we're taking a look at Dila. He's looking to secure another kill. I believe maybe another player might have gone down on the side of Team Soldier, or either that or Moha is just in a lot of trouble. And now we can see the last player seems to have dipped. He has gotten basically left the area. But will INC be able to get the security in terms of the kill? Doesn't look like that. But I think they'll get one for sure. So they do. And they are not going to be happy about that third party coming in from LND. But amazing stuff coming out from Dila there. The spray with the M4, just wow. Great stuff coming out from him. Securing 2 kills for his side without even putting his team in any risk whatsoever. So with that, they are going to start rotating out. You can see the zone is just right there for them. So coming into the mid game right now, so it's still the 3rd zone, so you can't really consider it late game. So mid game is definitely where we've seen a decent amount of these actions, and that was the first team to get eliminated. It was the Soldiers team, actually the second team. No, the Soldiers team actually has 1 more player left alive, so they haven't gotten eliminated completely. I believe it was Nam Nam Juice who got eliminated by Mount Olympus. So with that, we'll be taking a look at the FNI team or the CNE team here. So a bit of a mix here. With that, we'll be taking a look at Nisal here on the high ground. Does have team number 24 and team number 22 close by. So let's see whether he's going to be able to get any of those kills, as we obviously every single team wants. So with that, the SDZ team is going to be on the left side. As you can see, we can see Mifzal as well as Crypto. So let's see. Hopefully, we might see a big game from STC also coming into these final few circles. And I think a lot of players, a lot of people are definitely looking for, a lot of fans are looking for STC to go big. I mean, right now, I don't believe they even have a single chicken dinner, if I'm remembering correctly. So correct me if I'm wrong, Adil. So anyway, yeah, so they don't. I just got confirmation. So right now they don't have a single chicken dinner, and I think they're definitely gunning for one here in the Sanhok map. So we'll be taking a look at Mifzal here, and then switching to Torta as well. So looks like right now they're just trying to make sure that there's no one like kind of creeping up on them, mirroring their movements, or if there's a team that might take them by surprise. So just trying to cover all their bases. So Crypto running that QBZ. I don't think he was able to find an M4 for himself. Obviously, you don't find loot out in the open. So unfortunately, hasn't been able to get that gun of preference. So right now they're covering different angles, as you can see. But with that, we're going to be moving to TTS. They did have a decent running in that initial match, but let's see whether they can get some big point performances in this second game of the 4th day. So right now we do see the Abib team might be facing off against the Blade team, and one of the players in Blade are on the low ground as well. So Babe here might have a chance. Nades are being thrown. They might know that the Blade team is right in front of them. So with that, we actually have the rest of the team somewhere else completely. So with that, he's going to move into cover, just try to be a little bit safe, maybe once they get a bit more information. But with that, we are coming into the Deno team. Seems to be going up against the FNI team here once again. So they are going to be holding the high ground inside Paradise, the main building. Obviously not one of those buildings you can just run into and be like, okay, I'm just going to run in here and nothing's going to happen to me. So they're playing it slow, they're playing it safe. They have all 4 of their players up. They haven't had any kills to their name. So they're looking to surprise the side of FN1 here. Let's see if they're able to. So it's going to be Sodumago, the player that we're keeping an eye on. Fantastics on the back. We have Salty on the left and Ghosty, I think, just rotating around. So it's actually going to be Fantastic who is going to leave his position, rotate around. And Tina 14 now running down with this vehicles. Obviously, the LND team might be able to get a knock here. Has a few more bullets. Does a decent amount of damage there, but not getting the knock. So the Deno team giving away their position as well to the side of FN1 or FNI. So with that, they'll have to actually deal with them, because if they come out of here, Salty can get pressured quite a bit. So hopefully, if he does go down, he'll probably get quite a little bit salty. So definitely not the situation you want your team to be in. But with that, Once again, Bedo taking control of the houses outside of Paradise, as you can see. So Mount Olympus with the 4 kills. Usually we've seen them performing quite well once they have those kills. So the Blade team losing 2 of their players, but even the Urbib team actually just lost their in-game leader as well. He's going to get finished off almost completely. I believe the OPMF team also has lost quite a bit of their players. So there's fights happening all over at the moment. And with that TTS team, once again, looking to pressure the side of Urbib. So it's going to be the Blades team actually going to be the second team that gets eliminated. And with that, he's going to be able to get the revive onto Destro. And the OPMF team, as you can see, Maori has gone down. Not exactly sure which team pressured them. I believe it might have been team number 12. That's because that's exactly where they're looking. So they have quite a few teams to contest with at the moment. They are in the zone, as you can see, so they can literally pick them up, chill, reset, and then look for more pickoffs when they get the chance. So the other 2 players, as you can see, Mubu needs to move forward a little bit, but team number 21 definitely keeping their eyes on them, as you can see. So Salty also, it's the Deno team that's on the right that's looking at them. So he needs to rotate forward. They might need to use a few smokes here or get someone on their team to kind of help them cover the area. So the Heat team also, as you can see, just at the edge of the zone, holding down the other 2 OPMF team players from coming in. We can see INC also getting into a little bit of engagement with Mount Olympus. Deno Ghosty also bringing down INC Trek. So it looks like Mount Olympus is in a little bit of an engagement with Infinity Club, but with that we'll be coming into the Deno team. So Deno team once again looking at these players rotating out in the open, and easy peasy lemon squeezy getting 2 kills, trying to secure the kill onto Berserk as well as Mubu. They should be able to, I think, at least on Berserk for sure. Berserk definitely going to get killed here, so that's going to be another point going their way. I believe they lost the other kill to team number 16 as far as I can see. So even the MacPain team managing to take away a kill from Deno, and with that, nice spray coming in, but nice return spray also coming back onto Fantastic, and that is going to dissuade him from actually peeking any further. And as we can see, Masco going with the nades, trying to face off against the Hit team. Will he be able to get a knock? Doesn't look like it. And with that, they need to try and move forward as well. So now the Deno team stuck between a rock and a tree right here, as you can see, and with that, Masco not going to be able to give them any chance, and Sandbox actually gets a knock there, but so does Masco. So Masco gets a knock as well. He sees and spots out another player using these windows really well, just moving from left to right and being able to get different angles by peeking through different windows there. Once again, we can see Maori with another nade. Is it going to be enough to get Max though? I don't think. It might have been a smoke as well, but no. Looks like they're going for the Molotov this time. Not sure whether there's anyone just playing in this little cubby inside the house, but they need to be careful rushing in. Obviously, team number 10 also has 2 players, as you can see. He might actually be, almost ran into his own Molotov there, but now Abi on the left. They know that there's another player on the right as well, so it's going to be Max. And once again, Abi pushing in, but not really connecting with any other shots. Had a really good opportunity there to knock one of these players, but look at the movement coming out from Masco. Masco gets the knock, and he's trying to finish off Max here. Needs to reload the guns. He's reloading it now, so a lot of time given by Abi. Abi was able to get Maori, but Maori is going to bleed his way in, and with that, we do see Abi getting taken out the moment he ran out from a different team. We'll probably see that showing up in the kill feed very shortly. So it was Dila who actually finished him off, I believe, or Masco at least. But anyway, with that, we are going to be taking a look at the Icon team once again. So the last player on the side of team number 12. So he needs to rotate in. He's in a lot of danger here, but looks like no team is paying attention to him. Team number 15 on the right, the TTS team once again. And now we're going to be switching to MacPen's team, Valeska. Valeska, is he going to be able to do anything? Right in front of him is going to be the final player on the side of Mount Olympus. So he's going to rotate out and look for a better position in zone, as you can see. And with that, Pasta looking for an opportunity to pressure the Urbib team. Destro is right in front of him, but I think he knows where he is, but he's in cover at the moment. So MacPen Pasta only has that singular medkit left. So let's see what they can do with this. Can they kill a team? Can they get some loot is the question. I don't think the possibility is there. So we do have one player on the side of Urbib who is going to be heal battling, it looks like. It's going to be Unique Boy, but Destro now stuck between 2 teams. So the Zeus team, it's going to be Caspi and Doom, the only 2 remaining left alive. They've gotten 2 kills though at the moment, but looking for a different rotation. As you can see, Caspi is going to be covering Zeus here, who was trying to loot a box. He is going to be able to get to it. So getting a few of these upgrades there. A level 3 helmet, but his vest is quite heavily damaged. It will probably break in the next engagement. And once again, Pasta looking to work the door on the side of Zeus. So let's see whether he's able to do it or not. Once again, keeping their eye out on that side. So they know that there are a few teams there. So it's the last 5 teams left alive. Only 10 players. So a lot of these teams losing a lot of their players. The LND team also having a duo, it looks like, for the moment. So if you take a look, LND is a duo, Zeus is a duo, Urbif team has a solo, and Mukpen as well as Team Destiny having the entire team completely. So it's definitely going to be a battle between Mukpen and Destiny, maybe. But with that, Team Destiny going down immediately as I say that. So once again, the Caster's Curse coming into play, and Mukpen with 4 kills at the moment with a very dominant high ground position. It's where you want to be, but where is the next zone going to go is the question. With that, Monades coming in, looking for Destro, I believe. I think he thinks that Destro is in this current area, and Mukpen with a 44.44% forecast for victory. So let's see whether they are able to execute it. Destro now running out in the open, immediately gets taken out, and Pasta once again getting another kill for his team. And now we're going to be taking a look at Valeska, who's going to be looking at gatekeeping the side of LND. LND getting that final kill as well onto the Mount Olympus team, I believe. So with that, the Mount Olympus team is going to be eliminated, and now it's the top 2 situation, 4 versus 2. We do see Dila going down there. He did have a really good performance, but in the end, it's going to be up to Aladdin. Maybe a beautiful flash comes in, but it's not going to last for too long. Aladdin in a 1 versus 4 situation. We've seen one before. Can we see it once again? Aladdin right now on the low ground. I think we might see Lucio spot him out very, very quickly. He actually gives up the high ground there on the rock, just being a little bit too afraid. And now Dila actually going down. He gets 2. He gets 2 at the moment, but he gets run down on the left side there. Really unfortunate, but what a fight coming out from Aladdin in the end. I guess he ran out of the genie's wishes, and with that we'll be seeing Mukpen taking game number 2 on day 4 here, and that is going to be their first chicken dinner. They're going to be super happy about it, and I think Adil had just mentioned how great they did in PMCO, and now they're proving we can still do great in this game as well.
I mean, just as I told, Mukpen, the pasta, what a tasty and delicious chicken dinner. Definitely a chicken pasta coming in for them, and we'll be seeing how they'll be performing in the last 2 matches. I mean, I knew right from the start when I said Mukpen might actually get the chicken dinner. It was just a hunch for me, but they literally played the zone. They played it easily by the book. They had the zone, and they kept keeping till the last zone to get those kills, and I think they had a decent amount of kills as well. So no problem there for them. So we'll be seeing how they'll be playing in the next 2 matches. So we have the Miramar and the Erangel. I'm definitely excited for the Miramar match, where we'll be seeing a lot of action coming in from these teams with those sniper rifle and bolt action. So that's how the Sanhok match has gone, where we saw Mukpen sweep up their first chicken dinner. So 2 new teams getting 2 new chicken dinners, Daga. So we'll be seeing who's going to get the Miramar as well as the Erangel. So Mount Olympus still falling short. They are not up to the performance right now. They may be making a few mistakes, but as Aksam told last time, they'll be coming back stronger. So let's see how they do in Miramar as well as Erangel. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly with the Miramar match.
$199, $200. Here it is. The treasure is down there. Start digging. Quicker, dig quicker. Here, drink a Red Bull. That's better. Oh. Can you see it? How much is there? Hello? Have you found the treasure? Hello?
Red Bull gives you wings.
back again. We are here with the Miramar match, and we saw two different teams, two new teams actually getting two chicken dinners. So definitely that's going to be a boost in the table. And in a few minutes, we'll be able to see the standings on the live screen. We'll be able to see how the teams have progressed from their current position. And MacPen definitely showing and standing up to their name. I mean, I was having high expectations. In Sanhok, I definitely had a hunch that they will get the chicken dinner, and they definitely got it with some decent amount of kills. So let's see Miramar how it goes. And talking about Miramar, Jaka, we have the standoff as usual in Pecado, Mount Olympus versus SDZ Esports. So let's see how it's going to go. Definitely, are you having any hunches right now, Jaka, that there might be something interesting?
Right now, not really. Right now, I feel like everything will just go the usual way it goes. But if anything does tingle, I'll let you know.
With that, I think we have the match underway. So let's see how the teams are dropping in, with Miramar being our largest map in PUBG Mobile. So they'll have to go a long way for the teams that are going to Montenuoro, Chumacera, Los Leones and Valle del Mar. They'll have a long journey to take, and we'll see how the vehicles are going to go through and how will they survive till the end. I think we saw yesterday TM7 from Miramar only, they were able to get the double chicken dinner. So I think Miramar is all about holding that correct position in the zone. TM7 had a beautiful position. They held it perfectly, and they got a high kill amount, a high kill chicken dinner, where Haite definitely in the leaderboards, topping it up. 17 kills from 4 matches, Daga. That's a huge impact for the team. He has done a number on them. So let's see how these matches go, Daga.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to see how the Miramar game is definitely going to turn out. And the main reason I said that, usually when it comes to Miramar, it's a very big map. So like you said previously also, it's very difficult to chase if you want to finish off a team. And most of the times, the way these teams position themselves, they usually don't get killed completely. So at least 2 or at least a solo player will be able to find a way to get away. So that's why I said, sometimes we won't be able to see something exciting. And I think that will be the case for most of it. But I think endgame might be a little bit surprising. But let's see whether the team will be able to get their second chicken dinner once again, or whether it's going to be another new team, as we've seen in the trend at least. Maybe the last game, definitely a chance to see a double chicken dinner for a team. But anyway, moving into the game. Once again, the soldier team is with the hit team. It looks like actually we do have 2 players going a completely different area, and Batman is already landed and he's using his vehicle to run into OPMF. So sometimes the soldier team might be in a little bit of trouble, but obviously one thing you need to know is in this map, even though it looks like they're really close by, they can be 100 to 200 meters away. So that is definitely something that will make it a bit difficult. But with that, we do see the Mount Olympus team landing in Pecado, and I do believe the SDZ team might be ready and waiting. And actually, Mount Olympus already losing one of their players there, so it looks like the action has already started between the 2 teams. So might want to be going to their area and checking out exactly what might be happening. But the hit team, after having a good start in Erangel, they weren't able to really convert into too many points during the Sanhok game. But with that, once again, we'll be coming into the rivalry. So as you can see, Axon has actually gotten taken down very, very early. So very unfortunate for him. I think the SDZ team just got to land much more sooner than the Mount Olympus team. So because of that, they probably paid the price. But anyway, with that, we'll be looking at Beto once again. He does have a shotgun and what looks to be a Scar L. He can switch out the shotgun for this UMP. Obviously, definitely better to have a gun that gives you more opportunity to take a player down or multiple player downs, rather than just having 2 shots in a shotgun, unless you connect with those 2. And obviously, shotguns are very, very powerful when you're up close. And usually, that's the situation when you do see in the scenarios. But anyways, SDC feeling confident now. They know that they have the numbers advantage, and this is something we've seen Mount Olympus do to them quite often, where they take off at least one of their players and then basically try to take the fight. But immediately you can see Mount Olympus is grabbing that vehicle and trying to get to Axum. So let's see whether they're able to do that. I don't think they'll be able to put him in the vehicle though, so they might actually decide to leave him here and maybe rotate out. But no, it doesn't look like that. They want to take on the 3 versus 4 situation, looking at the way they're posturizing right there. And was it me or was Simato dressed up as a banana? Yeah, he is. Yeah, so he's bananaed up. He's peeled and ready, if you know what I mean. But anyway, with that, once again, Simanto does manage to find an AKM there, so he's going to swap to that. I'm sorry, Monkey, I had to. Okay, it was funny. Anyway, with that, looks like Axiom is going to be going into the high ground here. Obviously, a really great spot for basically verifying where where the SDZ team might be, and they are currently somewhere close to the casino, actually just outside the casino, it looks like. But with that, Torta and the rest of SDZ moving up, and will they be in a more of a positive mind space here, or will we have to see some sort of a change coming out from Mount Olympus? Because right now they're holding a very good building to in this location, obviously, and it's going to be very difficult to push. We have seen previously also when they did manage to take that 2-on-2 fight, they almost lost both of their players, and in the end I believe it was Mifzal who was able to just get into a little bit of cover, but in the end got taken out by nades coming out from the side of Mount Olympus the last time they faced off. So this time definitely going to be interesting. They're not looking to scout out, they're just looking to kind of loot up and get whatever they can. And as we mentioned, that he does get level 3 helmet, a huge upgrade right there, so he's going to be feeling quite confident. Level 2 vest, level 3 helmet, and a lot of resources to work with it. I think he ran past like 4 different medkits while we were taking a look at him, but right now we're looking for the action, but the action isn't there, and that's definitely how Miramar turns out usually. So with that, the things are going to quiet down, and with that, the first zone is also starting to close. And I think this is one of the maps where we've seen teams go up to that last circle where you don't even have like free positioning, where it just everything just closes out and everything else has ended beforehand. So let's see how this one is going to turn out. And once again, we'll be taking a look at Simanto and his banana suit, but we'll be coming all the way to the hit team right here. Looks like they're going up against the Urbib team. No, it's actually the soldier team, team number 25. They done some damage, but the hit team seems to have one player missing there, probably having some technical issues on their side. But with that, it's going to be a 3-on-4 situation with Max taking a lot of damage, so he needs to be careful, obviously. Let's see whether they are going to be able to convert some of these knocks that they get into points, if they do manage to get knocks. But this is a very difficult position to play in, and I think they should just probably look to rotate out without trying to force any unneeded or unnecessary fights. And it's very important to have a good driver, especially someone who knows how to get away really fast. But with that, looks like both these players are going to get down, and they're going to be picking up a separate vehicle, obviously going to be very important. But with that, smokes coming in from SDZ, they're looking for these players on the side of Mount Olympus. And with that, we do see Crypto once again. Crypto seems to contest quite a bit in these very difficult angles, and sometimes he really does pay the price. Even last time we saw him trying to flank against Mount Olympus, he got taken out by Axiom or Arkham last time. So let's see how they do this time. But with that, looks like some of these players on the side of SDZ have been able to get into the building, and with that we do hear here coming out. So looks like he was able to bring one down with a nade using the first person perspective, obviously making it a lot easier. But with that, another nade connects. Are you kidding me? He's taking everyone out with nades. They lost the player there. Now even Axiom is actually down, and now it's only going to be Beatty here left alive on Mount Olympus. They do manage to get a knock there. It's going to be Torta going down, but they need to take advantage of this situation. If they do let them pick up Aksamia, it's going to be a lot more difficult for them. But once again, another nade takes him down. That's 3 for 3, Monkey. 3 for 3. Are you kidding me? Like what? Like just having the knowledge to be able to do that, and now suddenly that 3 versus 4 became a 1 versus 4. And we've heard these words before, by the way. So Torta dropping down here, looking for the kill onto Bedo, and Bedo is going to get killed. And wow, Crypto with the nades.
I mean,
yeah,
they literally just threw all those nades and literally took them out with those nades. So pretty much I did not expect that. I mean, Crypto on one end and Mifzal on one end literally took down the whole team. So right now the scores are tie. I mean, I'm pretty much excited to keep the scores on this. And yes, from day 2 it was 2-0, and now we have a 2-2. So it's going to be a draw. And with that, we have the final game. That's going to be Erangel, another Pochinki fight. We'll be seeing who's going to win the match, win the contest for the hot drop. With that, let's see. I think still SDZ, even though they are winning their drop locations, it's not enough for them at this point. They need more and more points. They need a chicken dinner. They need a big win for them to top up into the top 16. It's not only about winning your rivalry. It's also about qualifying into the grand finals to show that you are still a dominating team. I mean, we have seen SDZ perform in numerous times, but let's see if they are able to do something out of this. And we can see Zeus, another team that needs those points, TD that needs those points. Let's see if they are able to do something out of this fight.
Yeah, so right now they only spotted out 3, so they already know Zeus Caspi's location, so he needs to start rotating out, and this is something that the Zeus team does quite a lot, where instead of playing in pods, they decide to play split quite separately, like it's like solo splits. And we can see that really not working out for them. So sometimes they might want to be looking at changing that. But with that, I think Godzilla getting a nice headshot there and bringing one player down on the side of Team Destiny and putting a halt to the advancer. So that this way, I think Zeus does, I mean, Caspi does have a chance to kind of rotate out. So Wraith also holding a pretty strong position if they do come and peek over this little hill that they were looking at. And Yaka, we can see him on the left side right now. And with that, Japana also out in the open. The shot was there for Zeus, but a little bit too late on that pulling the trigger of the K9 and with that, Caspi does go down to Japana's nade and he'll have to kind of crawl his way back. So Zeus right now with no way to rotate to Caspi to kind of try and get that the pickup, but Japana going in for the kill, running out in the open, and now Zeus revealing his positioning. They should have an idea where he is, and Caspi gets killed off, and the pods once again doesn't seem to be working out for the side of Zeus, and once again we'll be taking a look at Japana there. So Japana moving forward, looking for anything that he might be able to get, but he's out in the open, not exactly sure where the rest of the players from the Zeus team are, and he's going to get pressured quite a bit, and with that, it's going to be Doom getting that kill onto Japana, and I think he might get the finish for sure. They're trying to cover him as much as possible. Choco losing his helmet as well, and now Zeus once again peeking but not really being able to get another knock here, and the rest of the Zeus team finally now converging. The support has come in. Choco goes down, Japana goes down, Devil goes down, and it's the last player here for the side of TUD, and they get cleaned out. So Zeus holding off Wrath as well as Doom here, holding off really well until the rest of the team was able to converge, and with that the TD team gets basically released into the lobby there. So they're not going to be too happy about that, running out in the open, trying to convert those points, but in the end the Zeus team coming out with 4 kills, and Porter getting cleanly shot right there, went down in seconds for that peak, and with that one player from SCC will have to probably try and get the pick up there. Not exactly sure what he got shot by, but he did go down really fast for that peak. Once again, I think he sees Max here, but Max just going out of render distance, as you can see. And with that, Snipey comforting Torta, letting him know that it's okay to go down. It's okay, you know, just comforting him a little bit. But with that, we do have the rest of the SCC team right now. They know that the Mad team, the Hit team, actually getting super aggressive here. They've actually driven all the way up to the compound. They don't want to be playing this super slow, and they think they're on the high ground. They need the high ground as well. And now Punisher, Snipey on the outside, just playing this little fence that they have. Molly's coming out as well. Punisher once again switching to a Molly as well. Will they be able to get any conversions is the point. Mifzal's also in the general area. They might be able to converge and get a different angle. Crypto on the left, once again playing his flanking position. So Mifzal as well, quite far away, looking for the vehicle. He's going to grab it and try to support his team. Crypto also, as you can see, with that flank angle here. If the rest of the Hit team play on the outside, we might see some free kills going the way of SDZ here. And Torta as well as Snipey moving back. Punisher moving in. He's gotten the high ground on that initial compound that they ran into, but now Mifzal has a very, very good location, as you can see. So if Hitmax or Abhi, they even peek for a second, I'm pretty sure Mifzal is going to convert it into Nox, and then this 4 versus 3 situation, they've already had a decent amount of luck. So let's see whether they can convert this. If they get these 3 kills, if they manage to get 7 points, they're in a very strong position going into that late game. So it's only the second zone that's closing. They have a lot of time. Hitmax seems to be... Oh my god! The shots from Mifzal! The control! The accuracy! And he's going to be able to knock down Max here. And I think he'll be giving that call out to the rest of his team. So let's see Crypto with a beautiful flank angle here, but looking for Max, but he can't find it because of all the smokes. And now guess who's rolling in? It's going to be the Blade team. Mifzal once again. Oh, Boyka flipping the car over. This is
not a great position. We can see even Punisher going down right now to Tortoise there. And now the hit team only with one more player left alive. And the Blade team, they want to get into this. They want to get these kills. And wow, what a way to make an entrance there. Flipping the car over straight out of an action movie scene. Tortoise holding the high ground because the call has definitely come in saying that another team has entered the fight to challenge us. And with that, Baika stuck on the fence once again. Whiskey out in the open. Mifsal will definitely not miss those. Another kill going the way of SDZ. This might be the big point kill game that they were looking for. Torta looking out the window right now, looking for any kills that he might be able to get. And once again, they are just playing it slowly. And with that, Blade Fang gets taken out by Abhi as far as we can see. So the hit team has one more player, but this while Torta gets a free pickup. He gets the knock, but Torta gets the kill. That's 7 kills going their way. They know that the hit team is on the high ground. Here comes the molly to zone them out, and now Abhi maybe might be having an opportunity to pick up Punisher here. The Blade team with only one more player left, and now Mifsal once again pressuring from the outside, as you can see. And with that, team number 10 might have gotten eliminated. Yes, they do. And with that, STZ with 8 kills, and this is the momentum we've been wanting to see from them from day one. But obviously, most of the time, you know, it takes a little bit of time for that engine to get going, and once it gets going, it keeps going and going and going. So 8 kills for the side of STZ. They are going to be super happy. But what precision coming out from Mifsal there. What great accuracy and shots. And with that, they are going to be able to convert another 4 points into their overall. And they're going to have they're basically going to be sitting pretty with 8 kills right now, and they're going to be happy going into the late game. If they can add a few more, obviously, or even more. I mean, why stop here? Add even more kills to your point table. But anyway, with that, moving on to the FNI team, they're taking a look down on Num Num Juice. So Num Num Juice Doom getting pressured quite a bit here. Nisal opting to go with the Scarel, with the suppressor as well, just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to spot out his location. But with that, Doom almost going down. But with that, I believe the Blade team, they lost another player in terms of what the kill feed just told me. But NA Blades, yes, so they are going to get cleaned out. They only have 2 kills to their name, getting unfortunately stuck between a very difficult position there. And with that, the rest of the FNI team is going to rotate into these little compounds that is available all over the map here in Miramar, but they're not going to be able to pressure any team as far as I can see. They do see team number 16, MacPain, the winners of that last Sanhok match, obviously just straight ahead of them. But with that, they'll be just taking a look around because they really don't have any direct vision of these teams. They obviously don't have the spectator vision that we do. But anyway, they don't have any kills. They'll be waiting for the late game. And with that, I think this is the most number of teams we've seen getting eliminated before the last few zones. Usually we see by the 4th or 5th zone only, like, you know, one team being cleaned out with other teams having like lost people. But this is the first time we've seen like 4 or 5 teams be getting taken out already. And another engagement is breaking out this time between Deno and team number 15, which is the GTS team. And we can even see Infinity Club on the back with another player knocked. So it's another 3-way party going on all the way here. So let's see whether Zion can get himself some kills. He has a pretty decent positioning, but I think they should have an idea that Infinity Club is on the horizon for sure. So with that, taking a look at all the teams here, only the Zeus team has lost 1 player. Every other team has all 4 of their players up and running. We do see a few knocks, but obviously that means they're still alive. And now the Car 98 trying to get a shot onto Trex, trying for these quick shots, but nothing really connecting. He's actually not even taking any shots because you can see he still has 5 bullets. He finally takes that first shot. So with that, he's going to reposition, maybe looking in different locations. So OPMF also on the left side. Oh, that's one way to make an exit. I mean, we've always been talking about, you know, the exploding cars just killing you immediately, and Gudda having to suffer that. And with that, he's cooking a nade. He's going to cancel it and start applying a bandage. But with that, MacPain looking for blood. You can see them pushing forward. They know that they got 1 kill, so this team might be struggling quite a bit because there's only 1 more player. And with that, Trex actually gets a beautiful headshot with the M24. And once again, we're going to be looking at the team that made their chicken pasta in that last game, like Adil mentioned. So this time, it's going to be MacPain once again. Another player running out in the open with the buggy, but not taking shots. Pasta has a chance here. And with that, Aki is going to take a lot of damage, but he's going to get free passage. And now the next team is going to be Malu. Malu now going Num Num Juice one by one, even putting a vehicle in the middle, trying to stop them. Like, stop, you shall not pass. But no, every single player from the side of Num Num Juice was able to cross safely, and I am so confused by what is going on. But anyway, with that, once again, Deno Zion is able to get a knock onto Chad here on TTS, and actually with one net he gets 3. He gets all 4 of them. Excuse me. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. Once again, we see one more player left alive, but with that, MacPen going on to pressure the team number 12, the FN1 team once again, and with that, they're going to lose another player. There's action happening everywhere, but what a nade for coming out from Zion there. Managed to bring down 3 with one nade, just having one more player, and now Crypto from SDZ looking to third party, pressuring MacPen. They lose one player. We can see even Lobso actually losing so much health. He's going to pop a medkit here, and with that, Torter looking to pressure Nisal once again. Is he going to be able to get this nade right through that crack? But let's see whether... Nope, it bounces off. So if it had gone in, definitely would have taken him out. But unfortunate right there. So Nisal going to be the only one left alive for the side of FN1. But wow, we're seeing action from everywhere. And we're definitely one man to look out for is going to be Nisal. Torter taking a little bit of damage. But with that, I do believe they were able to get that kill onto Nisal. So FN1 is going to get eliminated. And now we can see MacPen just with a little bit of health managing to get in, but with that they do lose Illucio. Illucio goes down, and now it's team number 11 that's pressuring them. It's going to be the Herbib team, and now they're taking a look at the SDZ team. So you can see Crypto taking so much damage, but in the end he's going to be able to heal and recover. And with that, the rest of SDZ now moving in. They have very ease of access to the zone. They're going to be looking at the Zeus team, who had a very good start, but STZ with 11 kills coming into this 5th zone. They are going to be super happy with how things are turning on. Let's see whether this momentum is going to take them all the way into that number 1 spot and their first chicken dinner of this tournament. So they're going to be taking to look at, they're basically looking to pressure the Zeus team here. And with that, Wrath is out in the open once again. Mifzal missing quite a few of those shots there. Does only a little bit of damage, but Zeus Doom is going to be pressuring him from the right side. So the rest of the team is here. Zeus might peek in, looking at the wrong window right now. Is going to be Mifzal. Obviously can't be covering 2 windows at the same time unless he has incredible control. He finally sees Zeus here once again. We might see a smoke just to cover him off, and that way they need to move in as well. They only have about 30 seconds, so once the smoke pops, Zeus might try to kind of spray through the smoke because that angle is very tight and very difficult to execute. We can see Wrath as well as Godzilla holding different angles here for the teammate to try and maybe get out of there, and Zeus is going to come out. Godzilla coming all the way back, so Zeus might have to peek from the same window. Once again, the smokes are there. Mifzal is ready. Let's see. So once again, the spray coming in from Mifzal, expecting him to pre-peek him because he was moving forward, but the smoke is going to give him some cover. So taking a look at Torter, once again, completely different angle. This is how they play. This is how they want to play. This is how they want to execute their plan right now. They are quite off out in the open. So this vehicle is going to be the... Oh! Very Crypto completely drives into the nade. He gets knocked almost immediately. The vehicle goes flying forward. What a nade coming out from the Zeus team. Let's see whether Mifzal is going to be able to get the revive here. Drops a few smokes for him to use. So quick play coming out from him. Crypto so unlucky, riding onto the nade there. And with that, the revive is going to come out. So the Zeus team doing a great job of holding off the side of SCC from progressing. But now Num Num Juice once again. Are these guys invisible or are they just ninjas? They're dodging bullets left, right and center even while driving right now. So really good entry coming out from them. And now Zeus getting pressured here by Torter. They're just going to be trying to track them through the smoke here, but Torter eats a nade, but he stays alive, which is the most important thing. Snipey goes down though. Torter needs to fix his health and pick up Snipey as well. So they are playing a little bit spread, but Mifzal once again should be the saving grace. The Herbib team out in the open. Crypto spraying that way. Is he going to be able to get a knock on Destroy? No, he does not. They're going to return fire as well. So the Herbib team should know that the SDZ team is currently trying to pressure them, and with that, the Zeus team also not giving any sort of room for the SDZ team to breathe. Once again, more smokes coming the way of Crypto to help him rotate towards him. So with that, 2 smokes do go down. They're using a lot of resources here. They need to try and bring down the Zeus team and maybe get their resources. And as you can see, Mifzal moving forward here. Uzi in hand, switching to the M4 once again to the Uzi. Are they going to pick Zeus, Doom as well as Godzilla very close by, waiting for him to turn the corner? He does turn the corner. Missile with the reactions, but it's not going to be good enough. Tortoise just immediately running, it was Snipey running into 2 here, and now the Zeus team, actually taking them down one by one. Just a lot of miscommunication coming out from SDZ, and the Zeus team is going to clear out SDZ, who are having a really great run right there. So great stuff coming out from them, playing very patiently, not basically being in a rush whatsoever, and they're going to secure themselves another 3 to 4 kills right there. So now we're moving on to the Deno team. Deno team going up against Infinity Club. Infinity Club, there's a trade right there. So with that, Deno, Zion, once again, we saw him with a beautiful net, bringing down 3. They do manage to get 4 kills, but they now need to run into the zone. And I think they should be able to safely be able to make it. OPMF once again stuck in the zone. They are going to get eliminated. So they are going to lose a lot of chances to get points once again. And now team number 25, the Soldier team, pressuring the side of Deno, as we can see. And they don't really have some great angles. And now we can see Margot goes down on the side of Deno. And now Fantastic will be the last 2 for the side of Deno left alive. So Deno, Zion and Fantastic with that Doom Zeus. He's trying to move in, but he's getting pressured. He might get taken down here. But the Zeus team, what a fight coming out from them against SCC. The TTS team also has 1 player, as you can see. Deno team has 2, but I think they do have 2 actually. Yeah, so that is quite accurate. And once again, more sprays coming in through the smoke, coming in from Moha. They do have all 4 of their players left alive. It's the last 3 teams. So it should be Doom Zeus who's going for that hill battle. He's not going to try and inch his way into the zone, as we can see. So can the Soldier team bring down the Deno team fast enough for the Zeus team to get that 2nd place, or will Soldier team get their first chicken in this tournament? So once again, just spraying through everywhere, trying to find where this player might be, but the cover is just too good coming out from the side of Deno. And once again, pushing forward is going to be Batman with no health whatsoever. Zion now taking a risk, moving in the vehicle. Is he going to shoot the player? Is he going to shoot the vehicle? But with that, Zion does make it in, but he is still visible, running out in the open. Once again, switches to the M24. He needs to try and get these knocks. He's actually missing some of these shots, but with that, Zion finally goes down to Marsh here, and the last player left alive. So in the end, the Zeus team is going to end up with 3rd place, and the Soldier team is going to be your winners before the Miramar game here. What an intense final few battles coming out. Some great stuff coming out from every single team, and in the end, STC throwing away a very good chance there, but in the end, the Zeus team was just better at that moment, in able to clear, just getting the ability to clear them out. And what an amazing game. But another new team winning a chicken dinner. Was this what you were expecting, Monkey?
Definitely. I mean, so many new winners today. 3 matches, 3 different winners. Not how we expected it to go. Definitely, all these teams are trying some or other with their new strategies and new gameplays to try and get into the top 16. So as we saw, Soldiers, never expected. I mean, I did not even see them in the map. The whole focus was being on STZ as they were going left, right, and center for those kills. But I think that rush coming on to Zeus, they did not communicate it really well, as you told. I mean, Snipey literally just went and jumped in between 2 people. I don't know if you noticed that. So he thought maybe, I don't know, Ultra Rambo moment, but no, not happening in PUBG. Definitely not happening as expected. Maybe in a Tamil movie, definitely you can do that. But definitely, PUBG Mobile is unpredictable, and nicely played by Zeus team to get those kills secured and get 3rd place as well. So those points are definitely going to push you on top of the table. So let's see, we have 1 more game for the night, and as I told, the rivalry continues between Mount Olympus and STZ. We saw beautiful nades coming through and some amazing plays by MacPen, but I did not see how they went down. But they had, I think, a decent amount of kills, and they were trying to come into the zone. So the zone playing a major role over there. I think it was totally in the open, an open zone. So let's see how Erangel goes. Erangel is going to be our last match for the night. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with the last match for the night.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.
everyone, and welcome back to South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 1. We had 3 interesting matches. We had 3 different teams called the Chicken Dinner, and I think MacPen getting their first Chicken Dinner from this league, and then we had Soldiers also getting their first Chicken Dinner. And if I'm not wrong, the first match going towards Hit Mad. So 2 Sri Lankan teams were able to get 2 Chicken Dinners, trying their best. So I think LND wasn't able to join for the last 2 matches. I think they have some other important tournament, as they mentioned, I think. But we'll be seeing them in the future days. So let's see. I think they already have around 52 points and sitting comfortable in those top 16 places. So maybe they might be thinking, okay, 2 matches won't make a big difference. But let's see how it goes. We have a very interesting flight path, as we see, all the way from Quarry to Novo. So definitely all the teams are going to drop in. And as usual, our first focus, Dhaka, is going to be on Pochinki.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, after that first game's outcome, we're all going to be very excitingly waiting for the second Erangel map's outcome. But till then, I think obviously we can take a look at where these teams are going to go and how the zone is going to form and where teams will be battling it out for that number 1 spot. Obviously, the zone dictating where you need to go. So with that, we already see the Soldier team off a very comfortable win in the Miramar map. Now moving towards Hospital. It looks like Hospital maybe just outside Georgepur is where they usually like to play. So let's see where they decide to go for this time. The Dino team, as well as the MacPen team, usually go to Rozok. So it's going to be interesting to see where they land and what kind of decisions they take and exactly how they are going to start their rotations. With that, the BIF team being quite quiet. Usually we do see them playing off school, maybe rotating towards Rozok, looking for those third-party opportunities. But with that, the rest of the other 2 teams, obviously we can see Mount Olympus as well as SND going towards Pochinki. So the BIF team is actually landing quite close. It seems like they've changed up where they want to land. The OPMF team obviously just a little bit above Feripia, as you can see. And with that, the rest of the teams quite jumped up, and these jumps are very, very interesting. So some of these teams, even before the zone has formed, they've already started looting, and other teams are still, they just jumped. So a lot of interesting decisions here being made by different teams. So the Hit team is going to be taking control of Milta. It looks like they might be contested by the Blade team, but as you can see, even the INC team taking a very detached approach, going for different locations from each of these players. But anyway, with that, the moment that everyone is looking forward to, already one of the players have been knocked on the side of SDZ, as you can see. So with that, it's going to be Arkson here. So let's see whether he's going to be able to do anything with that. The entire day so far, not really working out for the side of Mount Olympus. We saw them perform really decently during the Sanhok game. I think they had around 7 or 8 kills and 2nd place, if I'm not mistaken, or 3rd place at least. So with that, it's Torter going down initially. They are currently picking him up, but with that, they're just going to be pre-firing almost every single window. Any angle that they think that they might get attacked from is where they are going to be attacking. And with that, we do see Simanto as well as Bedi going down here to one of these players on the side of SDC. So with that, they need to try and recover here, but they've already lost 2. He needs to heal up as well. And now Axiom once again stuck. He's going to get taken out, and SDZ running over Mount Olympus here. Now they only have Axiom left alive. Not exactly sure what's happening there, but whoever was on the high ground, I believe it was Crypto, he actually gets 2 knocks and it completely changes the game for the side of SDZ, and they are just firing in all cylinders. Torter finally trying to fix his health here, going to start using a medkit, but Arkson once again getting one of those most important knocks for sure, just being able to pressure from the side, but in the end it was just a little bit too late. And now Mount Olympus crumbling, falling. The mount looks like, if you guys know about it, Kratos finally getting on top of Mount Olympus and starting to take Zeus down, and with that he might get 1 revive here, and that is definitely going to help them out a little bit. So Samento is going to be the one getting picked up, but immediately Torter is going to give them that finishing touch. So 2 kills going his way, but Crypto, what a play coming out from him, just being able to bring 2 of those players down as they rushed, and even almost bringing down the 3rd. So great stuff coming out from him. Definitely an overall worthwhile exchange. And with that, now Num Juice running out in the open is going to be Mahu. Mahu actually gets taken out here, and I believe it was from Zeus as well. So it looks like the Zeus team feeling quite confident, managing to get 1 kill there secured. So it's going to be Wrath right there. So that Miramar game giving them a decent amount of confidence as well as momentum. But Mount Olympus crumbling. It seems like we have new leaders who are going to lead us into the new age as of today. But obviously, they obviously still have a lot of chances to make a comeback. But before we do get into the further action, I obviously want to hear from Monkey on his thoughts about that.
That was really interesting fight, and now as we speak, I think SDZ Esports is getting their momentum back. I would say with the drop locations, they were feeling pretty bad in the day two. I think Mount Olympus being the dominating team. Now it's a 3 for a 2. So let's see in the upcoming days how it goes as SDZ Esports. This is their second chance. I think probably we'll be seeing maybe a chicken dinner from them. Maybe they have got the momentum after the Miramar match, even though they were not able to get the chicken dinner. They still played a really good game, having a decent amount of kills, and Aki goes down as well, on towards the team of Zeus over here. I think Zeus team is literally getting those kills secured right now, and I think Guardian is going to be on the far end watching out, and Wrath is also not having loot right now. Doom also goes down. Sorry, Doom takes down Doom. Okay, that's something new. We have 2 zooms going in, and I think Zeus Doom was the better person than the NNJ Doom. And there we go. Last man standing for the team of NNJ is going to be all the way from on the other side. So that's going to be 3 kills for Zeus and an easy point booster for them. So let's see how it goes, Daga.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be, so far, they've been struggling in the initial few days, but as of today, the Zeus team is looking very strong. It seems that they found their momentum, they found their communication going, everything working out for them well. So I think, not exactly sure what they changed, but it's working, so they don't change it back. That's all I have to say. So getting 3 good kills right there to get them some early game points, and then obviously they need to try and get to Wrath here, pick him up, and then maybe rotate out and try to look for more loot, because if they continue on with what they have, I think they're going to be struggling towards that mid-late game. But anyway, with that, already we can see Mount Olympus once again getting eliminated quite early, and now we're taking a look at the Deno team. Looks like they might have changed things up as well, so they're going to go up the hill here, as you can see, just outside of I can't remember the name, I'm sorry. But anyway, with that, Deno Ghosty will be moving around with the rest of the team. I think they might have spotted out 2 of those players from the Blade team on the high ground. So they are going to be rotating towards the Yasna side, just a little bit under the Yasna side. Actually, they changed their mind. They're going towards Yasna right now. So with that, they are going to be looking to maybe pick up some loot here, maybe hold down the location, given that the zone might be basically pulling this way. But anyway, Sodumago once again, and now with the Godzilla team also looking for the last kill. Actually, all 3 of them are trying to get this final kill onto this last player on the side of Namnam Juice, and they've actually all run in, and we've seen this before, chasing teams. So whether it'll work out positively or negatively, we are not 100% sure. But with that, Godzilla trying to get through the window right there, having a little bit of trouble. And Guardian, the Guardian of the Galaxy right now, the only one left alive on the side of NNJ. The nades coming in as well. Is it going to connect? They're going to use these nades to try and figure out exactly where he might be. But Guardian having a really good shot at the 1 versus 3 here. Let's see whether he's able to execute it or not. Godzilla moving up quite aggressively, trying to get into this building and scout it out. If they can clear out, they've already cleared out of the house, so they might have an idea where Guardian is. He should be outside on the fence, and that's exactly where their focus is going to be on. And with that, all 3 of them now moving forward. A beautiful jump finally coming in from Godzilla, and they're going to try and close out on him. And with that, Godzilla is going to be able to get the kill, and that is going to be Team Zeus securing 4 quick kills, 4 good kills on the side of Namjam Juice, and they are going to be the next team to get eliminated with no points on the board. So great stuff coming out from them. So in terms of early game action, we've seen 2 teams getting eliminated. Obviously, one team was not able to participate because they had something important come up, and that was the LND team. But anyway, with that, now we'll be taking a look at the HIT team, who were their previous winners for Erangel. So let's see if they can make it a back-to-back, or whether they're going to be taken out by another team going into that end game. So right now you can see SDZ Esports is the only team losing their 1 player Crypto, but definitely for a very worthwhile engagement there, and some very important points, and taking out a very talented team who were riding some really good momentum after that first day. But now, anyway, coming into day number 4 and coming into the final game, all of these teams will be looking to get as many points as they possibly can, and the HIT team might actually run into the TTS team here on the left. Luckily, they're going to swing right and maybe move towards Milta Power here at the moment. So looking for a location there, but let's see whether they run into anyone else there, because I believe there was a team in Milta. It was the HIT team. So they're not 100% sure whether there's another team in Milta Power, but with that, they're going to be driving along the coastline. And with that, now we are coming into Makpen. Makpen also getting their first chicken dinner of the tournament during the Sanhok game, I believe. So anyway, with that, they'll be looking to get another chicken dinner under their belt. So let's see whether they're able to do it or not. But anyway, with that, they'll be rotating just towards apartments, just behind the hill there. Not even near apartments, way outside that. They're near shelter, just outside the shelter on the left side hill. So if you know the map, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So on the right here, you can see shelter, and on the left, you can see those little compounds that are just outside of it, and that's exactly where they're rotating to. I believe there was a team that held down that position in one of the Erangel games and managed to get a decent amount of kills. I believe it was 187 from yesterday's game. So let's see if they'll decide to do the same. Looks like they are. So Alaska is going to be the first to disembark from his vehicle, and along with Illusio, while the other two will probably hold a different angle once again. So just scouting is going to be Pasta. So Pasta today already enjoying his chicken pasta, and he probably might want seconds just in case he wants to make dessert as well. But sometimes, you know, instead of dessert, you want to have two main courses, and that's what they're going to be looking for. So he's going to rotate around right now, doesn't spot anyone out, so he's just scouting for his team, and he's going to be sharing that information at the moment and meeting up with them. So with that, looks like the Zeus team once again finding themselves in an engagement, this time with Team Destiny. Looks like Godzilla has gone down, though I don't think they have any sort of way to pick him up at the moment. So the vehicle is gone. No! Oh, wait, what? It's working! It's working! No! Okay. That was interesting for sure. Godzilla taking a lot of damage from that drive-through, and Caspi, not sure whether that was... I mean, maybe, probably. I guess in the long run, might have worked out, but interesting. I mean, Godzilla could have died there from just even one... okay. Someone play the clown music. Just add it to this segment. Anyway, with that, Wrath and Godzilla both go down once again. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of speechless at the moment. I'm not sure what I want to say. They lose two of their players for that play. They could have picked him up and maybe moved back and maybe try to hold. But now they are going to rotate and basically manage to put Caspi in a very dangerous spot, and he's just going to get caught out in the open. He's going to go down, and everything going wrong for the side of Zeus there. I don't think they were too happy about what Caspi did. I mean, Monkey, what are your thoughts? I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. Monkey, you're muted.
Yeah, but at this point, I didn't even know what Kasibi was thinking there. Yeah, sorry about the mute. But I think he'll probably get a good lecture from his in-game leader after a while about his driving skills and about moving into better positions. But with that, I think TD, they came in towards Zeus's direction, maybe unfortunately or maybe by purpose, because as you can recall, in Miramar, Team Zeus was able to eliminate a TD from onto a too soon. So maybe it was revenge, maybe it was an accident, I don't know. But let's see, as we speak, we have so many knocks coming in from the side of OPMF as well. OPMF not being as good as they were on day one. I mean, still, we do not have a chicken dinner from a Maldivian team. So let's see how it goes, Jaga.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are still yet awaiting that a moment for today, obviously, and with that OPMF, they're right now, they have a decent positioning. They're looking at the Soldier team. The Soldier team, obviously, the team that did come out on top during Miramar. So a lot of these teams are going in with a decent amount of confidence, actually. So these very few teams actually not really firing around cylinders at the moment, and some teams getting good momentum and then driving their teammates over. So very interesting to see how that will turn out in the end, and I would like to see what kind of discussion is going to ensue after that. But anyway, coming back into the game, looks like team number 25 is going to avoid the engagement against OPMF, even though they've lost one of their players. But with that, SDC now Torter taking down one player from hit here, now looking for more, gets a bit of damage on another player as well. So Torter might be basically relaying this information that there's a team here. I've knocked one. Maybe just come and take a look at this angle. Just have one person close to me, you know, and they won't. It'll be quite difficult actually to approach that the compound and just try to convert it into points. So maybe they might actually let the hit team kind of stay for the moment. It's not worth, you know, getting knocked and forcing them to kind of push their way. But with that, Torter deciding on whether he wants to go back and join his team or just hold this angle once again. He's going to be chilling in the buggy, but the rest of the team have decided to rotate, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So a little bit of you know, a little bit of a drive-by knock right there coming out from Tota. In the end, they are going to be happy enough to just move into the next zone and play from there, and they're going to make it safely, and they might be able to pressure other teams who try to make it through here. And oh, they actually run into one of the players right there from team number 12 or team number 17, and he's just going to be like, okay, thanks guys, just going to see you. I have an emergency. My wife is pregnant. I need to take her to the hospital. Sorry, and just driving through right there. So luckily, all three of the players on three different vehicles there. He did topple over his buggy, but then he was able to recover it. So with that, looks like SDZ is going to decide on just the area outside of Yasna, as you can see. So they're going to be happy playing from there. Team number 17 is in the area, holding the high ground once again. But anyway, a lot of entertainment. It seems to be that the last game is a little bit of a comical game. A lot of all seriousness out of the window, to be honest. But the Blade team right now holding the high ground on the hill, as you can see, but they might need to move in eventually given how the zone has been behaving. So with that, right now, once again, we'll be taking a look at the soldier team. We do have Abhi, who once again makes a drive by, surviving with literally 1 HP. So he's going to be very happy about being able to rotate out and not falling victim to the soldier team, who is out in the open once again, expecting more teams to basically rotate in, but once again takes a little bit of damage from the left here. I believe it was TTS, one of the players from TTS. No, it is actually Infinity Club, T-Rex. So the T-Rex team is going to be, or the INC team is going to be the team that was pressuring, and right now they can't find T-Rex because he's in that little ditch that's there with the broken down army tank. But anyway, once again, the soldier team, having all 4 of their players, has 2 kills under their name. So awaiting the zone closing and the next rotation, obviously, and just making sure that he covers every single angle. There is quite a bit of angles for him to cover here. As you can see, the vehicle taking damage as well. He's just going to have to drive it a little bit forward, make sure that it doesn't take too much damage, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be driving into the zone with a smoking car and be like, this vehicle is almost done for, guys. You don't want to be giving anyone that sort of a signal. But anyway, the Infinity Club team, once again, just being able to reset. They're going to be playing that ditch for a while, and with that, Batman looking for his next victim with this DP once again. And with that, Abhi does manage to get a nice angle onto Moha. Moha does go down, but in the end, there's a trade. So with that, team number 25 losing one of their players as well. So good trade. But in the end, I think the hit team will be happy just to kind of let it go. Abhi and them were towards Jasna, so the other few players are near mixed up with team number 12 at the moment. Batman once again. Usually he has autopilot to help him park, but this time he has to do it manually. So with that, they are going to be in a solid position for now, but they need to be careful of team number 11, the Erbib team, which is approaching from the hill on the backside of things. I think the southeast side of things. But with that, we can see the SDZ team right now being targeted by the Erbib team, it looks like. But right now, they know they are in a good spot. They have decent cover. The zone is the only changing factor in terms of whether they want to move in or move out. And now, Iran getting spotted out by Destro. He has the prone position, which means the least amount of recoil, has the M4 as well. With a 4 scope, can easily knock him if he gets the opportunity, but he's just going to kind of analyze the situation at the moment. And with that, the in-game leader Wish is also going to be giving them directions on what to do and what not to do. They do have a shot on Mifsal once again, but you can never say. Sometimes cover does not render in even while spectating. So once again, the soldier team rotating out, as you can see. With that, they might actually run into the Erbib team once again, so that's going to be passing them. We do see one of the soldier players, they are just getting revived, but in the end, he's going to have to use a medkit. So the rest of the team is not going to wait for him to obviously rotate in. And with that, they might come into the compound that the Erbib team was in, but Erbib team is going to let them pass. They don't want to attract too much attention towards their side, obviously, especially with the INC team as well as the SCC team just paying attention. So now we'll be coming to the Blade team once again. They've been sitting on this hill for the longest time, and with that, it's going to be the soldier team that's going to look to pressure them. Has a few shots onto Moha here. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is, but nothing really connecting. A bit too late on the shots there, and you can see the 6 wasn't made into a 3 scope, so the sensitivity also was a bit off balance there, so he wasn't able to take advantage of the opportunity. And with that, the soldier team knows we are not going to stick around here. We know that there's a full 4-man team up there, and with that, We are coming back to the SDZ team once again. So they have the IRC team right in front of them. The Erbib team is quite far away. There's engagement between team number 12 as well. And with that, Japana, their team looks like they lost a player as well. So it's only knocks so far. Nothing really converting in terms of kills. 45 players, 13 teams left. And with that, Sky9 might be in a little bit of trouble. Torta missing every single bullet there. Great strafe coming out from Sky9 to be able to just matrix that spray coming in from Torta. But with that, now we're moving into MacPen. MacPen also seems to be having a decent position here, having a fight against DTS. They have lost one of their players, so it's a 3 vs 3 situation once again. The Molotov comes down to try and zone them out there, and you can see the panic coming out from the side of DTS. Few of their players actually catching on fire as well, so smoke there just to cover once again, get a better angle. They're going to get into the house and try to force a very close combat fight here coming in. And Pelzang, once again, they do get another knock here. They get a kill as well, and with that, Tina 15 actually gets cleaned out by a nade there. So great stuff coming out from Lucio there. You can see his nade just doing a lot of work, and with that, we're going to see TTS having to exit out of this fourth game. And now the TD team, after clearing out the Zeus team, now they are getting pressured by MacPen. Obviously, the M16A4 very strong at medium range with that single tap fire, a lot of control, and obviously the more attachments you have, the more stable it is, so you can even rapidly fire it. But I believe it's an option between this or a Mini 14, so either one works. But anyway, now the TD team needs to start doing something. They're stuck out in the open. If the team number 12 moves a little bit forward, they might be able to pressure them from two different sides, so there's a very high chance of them getting sandwiched. But with that, we do see one player from Deno just being able to get a knock there. And now once again, we're moving to the team Destiny as well. So the FN1 team now 100% chance of being able to look down on them. The nades coming as well, so the moment any of these players go down, they're going to peek over. And Japana now, but he doesn't know what they need to do. They're in a very, very rough spot. So as we mentioned, they have finally gotten sandwiched, so a lot of trouble they are going to be in, and they need to cover the line of sight that maybe MacPen has, because they don't want to lose those opportunities. But with that, Choco, one of his nades does explode the car, and with that, one of the players on the side of TD does get taken down completely. So now it's a 2-on-4 situation. They can't peek at the moment, and we can see now Nissan moving forward here. Yaka out in the open, and beautiful shots coming in from a completely different team, I think. And actually, FN1 Gudda goes down to Japana actually. So not exactly sure where that spray came in from, but either way, now Nissan has a really good position, really good surprise attack, and he should be able to clear them out. Yes, so free 2 kills right there. Both them not paying attention to where Nisal was, not hearing the vehicle. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but Nisal getting 2 free kills, and with that, Gudda should be able to get picked up here, and they will recover with two kills there under their name. So once again, coming into the Deno team here, just playing very quietly. The rest of the team now trying to rotate into zone, and with that, they were pressuring the Soldiers team. And you can see Somago with the AWM not getting a chance to use it. So will he be able to get revived, though, is the question. I mean, we've seen very few AW flames coming out throughout the entire tournament, obviously. And once again, smokes coming in from Fantastic just to be able to make sure that they can pick up Sodumago, and he gets an opportunity to use that AWM he has. Obviously, just having the ability to one-shot at any range if you get a headshot. So once again, Fantastic looking to pressure the side of team number 15, I believe, was on the right side. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it might be OPMF. It is OPMF, so it's team number 20. And with that, they lose 2 of their players, and we can see Moscow moving in. With the vehicle, they are having to leave 2 of them behind, I believe. So they'll be probably ticking out to the zone as far as I can see. Yes, and that is exactly what is going to happen. So Moscow is going to be the last one left alive for OPMF. So definitely not the ideal situation they were looking to be in. And now we're taking a look at Zion. We saw a beautiful nade coming out from him in the Miramar game. So what can they do coming into this Erangel game? And the Erbib team also, they've lost Destro as far as I can see. So their assaulter going down at the moment, and now they're looking to pressure Pelzang here, as you can see from MacPen, the last player. No, MacPen has 3 of their players still left alive, having a much more wider view at the moment. So using an SLR, very interesting choice here. Maybe he's very used to the weapon, so that's probably why he's using it. But anyway, with that, once again, having to move forward is going to be the priority for Erbib. They've done quite well in terms of how they played the Erangel map, but they haven't gotten any top finishers as of yet. So they're going to be looking for that coveted chicken dinner for themselves as well. But overall, in terms of placement, they've been doing quite well. So once again, the nade coming in the nade, where did it come from? Oh, Wish has to swallow that nade. He literally has to open his mouth, swallow it, and then have it explode in his
stomach there. So will they be able to recover him is the question. Oh, what a spray coming out from Funky. Funky actually managed to bring down Zion here, knowing, just guessing and shooting through the smoke, and with that he has to run out in the open. He's trying to fire back at Ghosty, but he'll probably get taken down here. Ghosty once again, he's going to be able to get the elimination. So with that, it's only going to be Unique Boy left alive. Does he have the makeups to try heal battle here? But with that, we do see the Blades team getting eliminated, and now the Urbib team only having Unique Boy left alive. He needs to pop this medkit, he needs to heal up, but Nate so far being the key change here. Mifzal once again with another nade, but he cooked it for so long, he almost took himself out. And with that, cooking once again, trying to bring down Iran. This time looks good. Will he be able to get the kill onto Johnny as well? Johnny right now trying to get into the area with Iran. So the Infinity Club now being pressured by STC. They have 7 kills. They still have all 3 of their members after losing Crypto in that fight against Mount Olympus. The Urbib team does finally get taken out. So they'll be sitting in 6th place. And now the STC team looking to rotate all 3 buggies, looking to fire on all cylinders. But they are going to decide to just chill here for the moment. Seeing how the zone has formed, they know that they have a pretty decent positioning. But now kills are the name of the game. So Torter once again looking to the left, doesn't see. Oh, he sees one player from the Soldier team. He's going to be using that information. But the nade! Oh, it loses like 99% of his HP, sitting at 1 HP right there. He's so lucky that he's alive, honestly. And with that, the Soldier team going to be able to bring down Snipey there. So the fight between those 2 players already starting, and once again Torter just managed to spot up 1 player, but one of them has managed to sneak himself all the way up to Torter's face there. And with that, Mifzal, what is he going to do? It's a 1 versus 2 situation against the Soldier team. Is he going to try and run them over is the question. He gets stuck out in the open. Oh, he manages to clutch it out with 1 HP, but there's still 1 more player left on the side of Soldier. It's going to be Leo. Torter trying to crawl his way to Mifzal. Please pick me up, brother. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up is the calls for sure, and I'm worth it. But with that, Mifzal trying to hit the revive button, but accidentally getting into the buggy. Smokes coming in as well, trying to cover. Oh, what a Molotov though! Is he going to burn him down? Yes, Torter actually does burn alive there. And with that, is he going to be able to get the revive onto Snipey? Snipey on the edge of that Molotov. He can feel the smoke blowing up his behind there, but in the end he's going to get picked up by Mifzal, as we can see. And with that, the Soldier team only left with 1 player as far as I can see. Maybe they got the revives. Yes, they did, it looks like. With that, Moha as well as Leo getting picked up. So the Nox, also the reset just happening there. And now this zone only having 8 seconds left. It's the 4 teams. It's going to be the Soldier team, the FN1 team, the STZ team is the 3 teams that we can see. And I believe there is 1 team out in the zone, finally just trying to do a heal battle. But looking at the situation, 3 teams with duos and 1 team with a trio right here. So how is this endgame going to turn out is the question. And with that, Marsh does get taken out by Mifzal, but Mifzal immediately gets shot in the back by the rest of the players. They get cleaned out, and now only Snipey left alive. The Soldier team once again putting so much pressure on SCC. They have 8 kills and immediately gets taken out. So the Soldier team going to clear out SCC right there. So SCC's chance of getting their first chicken dinner once again going down the drain. But now Zion, we can see the Deno team, they look like they want to get that chicken dinner for sure. Will they be able to get it is the question. And with that, oh, the Soldier team losing another player, and with that a Nate also, and he's going to survive with about 2% of his HP. But the Soldier team is going to be the winning team here in this situation. Not exactly sure how they got those kills, but in the end they are going to be the team with 2 chicken dinners back to back. So they are going to be following the performance coming out from Team 7 from yesterday's group. So they are going to be your second team that secures back-to-back chicken dinners, and they are going to be super happy about that, and they are going to go way up in terms of their position in the overall leaderboard.
What a play coming in from Soldiers. I think SDZ almost having that after knocking down 2 players. I think that Molto was the game-changing Molto. I think Mifzal tried to smoke and then pick up both of his teammates, but then Molto took out Torter. And I think Soldiers played it really, really well. From Miramar, I think they have been with a good momentum, getting that double chicken dinner. Surely it's going to boost them in that points table. So we'll be seeing the points table tomorrow during the stream, and also it'll be shared around. But with that, I think we had 4 interesting games, and that double chicken dinner coming in from Soldiers. I mean, we did not expect a double chicken dinner. We expected 4 different teams getting 4 different chicken dinners, but definitely MacPen stepping up their game and getting 1 chicken dinner. I think they're falling short a bit in their zone rotation, and I think they'll be getting in with the with their strategy, I think they'll be getting in better and better in the future games. But let's see how it's going to go for these teams. I mean, Dhaka, we saw really interesting plays, but I think now we'll be seeing different teams play each other. We had 4 days, a good week, and teams will be knowing what they are lacking right now. So let's see. I think tomorrow we don't have matches, so I think we'll be having it the day after, and then we have continuously 4 days of the group stages, and the top 16 will be moving into the grand finals. So let's see who's going to top up in the South Asia Wildcard Pro League, as RGC OPEX is currently the dominating team with 100+ points and E2S TM7. So let's see in the points table tomorrow if any team is able to top up that. I mean, with Soldiers getting so much of chicken dinners, double chicken dinner with a decent amount of kills. Let's see how they have done so far. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in to South Asia Wildcard Pro League, and thank you so much Dhaka for giving such an entertaining cast. And definitely we saw really interesting plays today. Snivy, definitely a good one before coming in from you. So let's tune in. Definitely guys, tune in day after. We have, I think, A versus C if I'm not wrong, the two groups that didn't play, and we have some replay highlights over here. So we'll be seeing you all tomorrow, day after, with South Asia Wildcard Pro League. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in.
Switch to the best internet experience in Maldives. Because it's not fun when your internet's slow. Have less buffering, more fun.